Hey there, Shrine Runners! Hello, and welcome to the Fox Shrine. I'm Araxis, your host, and today we're going to be playing some Library of Ruina. Hey there, Owlblade. Hey there, Sarah. Welcome. Hope you're doing alright. I've been looking forward to playing this for a while. And Kaio! Hello there. Hey, Kaio. Thank you very much for continuing your subscription. I do appreciate it. Yeah. I've been looking forward to this for a while because people who have played this tell me that this is a lot better than Lobotomy Corporation, and as good as that game is, it's very tricky, and this one's apparently a lot better made. So I'm looking forward to giving this a go. Hey Sid, welcome. How are you going? Let's get into it, shall we? So, first thing you see in the main menu. This looks a little bit creepy, doesn't it? Now, I have absolutely no idea how this game is meant to be played. As far as I know, there's meant to be like some sort of like card game sort of stuff to go with this, but I'm not sure. So let's see what this is all about, shall we? I go to the street, my hands in my pockets. Scene 1, Canard.
아직 이곳을 나갈 수는 없어.
And this is voiced apparently. I still cannot leave this place.
끝까지 나는 자유롭지 못하네.
Starts off quite blurry. I'm guessing this is deliberate. Even at the end of all this, I cannot be free. I'll read it out while it's blurry, and once it's sort of no longer blurry, it should be fine.
분수에 맞지 않는 꿈을 품어서는 안 된다는 거야.
Am I not allowed to have a dream that is beyond my means?
젠장 불안 눈물.
Damn it. A purple tear. Yeah, cool.
이딴 방식으로 일을 처리할 줄이야.
Can't believe this is how she handled it.
뭐가 어떻게 된 거야? 이 연기들은 뭐고?
What the hell happened? What's with all this smoke?
믿을 수밖에.
Guess I'll have to trust her.
한 번만 말할게.
Okay. Looks like someone's cut their hair.
난 복잡하게 돌려서 말하는 것을 정말 싫어해. 그러니까 괜히 말 늘리지 말고 묻는 말에만 대답해. 물론 질문도 하지 마. 넌 어디서, 그리고 어떤 목적을 가진 채 이곳에 어떻게 들어왔지?
뭐야? 넌 누군데? 속이 메스껍고 울렁거리는데. 내 다리.
Oh, someone's getting wrecked already.
난 경고했고 넌 어겼어. 다시 한번 물어볼게. 넌 어디서, 그리고 어떤 목적으로 이곳에, 그리고 어떻게 들어왔지?
I think you better answer her questions.
그냥 길을 걷다가 정신을 차려보니 여기였어. 어떻게 들어왔는지 몰라. 진짜 오른쪽 다리에서 피가 줄줄 나오잖아. 이런 영문도 모르는 곳에 올 생각은 전혀 없었다고.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to trespass. He just got lost. He's an anime protagonist, obviously.
난 오후 1시쯤에 대충 일어나서 무작정 13구 골목 어딘가를 걷고 있었고, 이왕 나온 김에 목적지도 있으면 좋겠다 싶어서 이번 주 스페셜 샌드위치를 판다는 헤맨 팡팡이란 곳에도 들리려고 했어.
They should try to sort of have the text scale automatically instead of scale when it sort of reaches the end of the box. Started dropped by ham, pang, pang. served a weekly special sandwich.
아무튼 당장에 빠져나갈 돈은 많지. 일거리는 없지. 1인 사무소라 해도 나 혼자서 어떻게든 먹고 살.
Had to make a living somehow as a one-man officer?
너무 길게 말했어. 다음엔 나머지 왼쪽 팔과 왼쪽 다리야.
She doesn't take no shit from anyone. Gotta love that shameless advertisement. That's the Lobotomy Corporation cafe, correct?
목적도 없고 이곳으로 오게 된 방법도 모른다라. 넌 누구지?
Let me know if you're able to read this, by the way, or if you prefer me to sort of read it out, okay? Because obviously they've done some sort of text distortion which might not look so good on stream. Like it's perfectly legible for me, but it might not be for you. So do let me know, okay?
그냥 평범한 밑바닥 해결사야. 대체 뭐야 여긴? 넌 누구고?
Okay, so he's a fixer. Fixers are what those ordeals of white were. And Gebura was a fixer as well.
한 개만 자르다가 갑자기 두 개를 가져가 버리는 건 반칙이잖아.
We've just started last curry rice. Text is fine? Okay, cool. Glad to know. But yeah, she's certainly not taking any shit from this guy. You're already dismembering him.
질문은 내가 해. 이름은?
Do what she says.
롤랑.
Fucking pine.
좋아. 이곳은 도서관이야. 그리고 아직 손님을 받기 전이지. 그런데 네가 갑자기 튀어나왔어.
Okay. Now, to those who didn't watch that video that I linked in Discord, what happened at the end of Lobotomy Corporation is the corporation's now a library. Okay, corporation's now a library. I'll leave it at that. You guys can choose whether to look that up yourself.
이곳에 초대받지 않은 손님은 절대 들어올 수 없도록 설계하느라 많은 수고가 들었는데 말이야.
진짜 내 팔다리가 장사 미천이었는데 새로 구할 돈도 담보도 이제 없단 말이야.
기절했군.
Lobotomy Corporation, good game, but the difficulty definitely scales up a lot. I didn't really feel like repeating the game several times in order to sort of build up my strength because of the amount of time that it takes. So I didn't get the true end or anything like that. I decided to move on to Library of Ruina. But other than that, I really enjoyed it.
일어나.
내 다리, 내 팔. 뭐야? 멀쩡하게 붙어있잖아?
이걸로 다시 팔을 휘두르고 걸을 수 있을 거야. 전에 몸보다 더 쓰기 편하도록 몇 가지 재구성을 해두었어.
How nice of her.
네가 무단 침입을 하기는 했지만 내가 일방적으로 앗아갔으니 그에 대한 사과의 표시야. 난 인내심이 많고 자상하거든.
인내심이 많기는 개뿔. 이걸 고맙다고 해야 하는 거야?
I mean, you got some nice new arms and legs now. They're probably better than your old ones. Unless they're, like, cursed ego arms and legs or something like that.
그리고 그 뭐냐 아직도 경고가 유효한 건 아니지?
그래. 네가 기절해 있는 동안 나도 몇 가지 생각을 해봤거든. 결론은 이거야. 너는 이곳에서 나를 도와줘야겠어.
Oh, welcome to the corporation.
뭐? 요즘 조직에서는 이런 식으로도 납치를 하는 건가? 아니면 이곳은 날개 중 한 곳이야?
probably not a good idea to work for her, but I don't think you're in a position to refuse.
특이점 연구 실험 대상자들을 여기저기서 납치한다고 하는데 내가 아는 사람도 그런 실험의 피해로 차원을 넘나들게 됐다고. 결국 내 팔자가 그렇지.
여기는 도서관이야. 어떤 조직을 말하는지 모르겠지만 적어도 날개는 아니야.
관심 없어. 뭐든 간에 난 여기에 갇혀서 무언가를 착취당해야 하는 거지.
You belong to the librarian now.
그래. 너를 살려두는 이유는 두 가지야. 첫 번째, 초대받지도 않았는데 이곳에 들어온 것에 대한 분석이 필요해. 이유도 모르고 너를 밖으로 내보내거나 살려두는 건 도서관에 있어서 크나큰 위험 요소야. 뭐, 이제 너도 내 허가 없이 나갈 수 없는 놈이지만
I mean, if he got in without permission, maybe he could escape without permission. Although you obviously could just kill him with a snap of your fingers, I guess.
두 번째, 난 이제부터 도시에 대한 책을 얻으며 단 하나의 절대적인 책을 구할 거야. 이 과정을 도와주면 돼. 넌 도시에서 살고 있는 인간이니까 여러 가지 도움이 될 거라 기대하고 있어.
언젠가 이렇게 될 줄 알았어. 쥐도 새도 모르게 사람들은 사라지고 고깃덩이가 돼서야 발견되고 그러니까.
조심성도 없고 운도 없는 녀석들이라고 비웃었는데 막상 당해보니 이건 조심성이고 뭐고 전혀 상관도 없는 거였네.
Maybe it's more that she's now aware of him when she wasn't before? Yeah, it's probably pretty hard to escape when she can literally teleport behind you. I don't know the extent of her powers, admittedly, now that she's essentially in command of the facility, but they're surely extensive. Oh, and it's his name's turned to servant rather than intruder. I just noticed that. Yeah, you're probably screwed, Roland.
목숨에 대해서는 걱정하지 마. 너는 이곳에서 내가 허락하지 않는 한 죽을 수 없어.
참 미치광이 연구소 같은 부류였나? 산채로 옥수수랑 태엽 같은 걸 뱃속에 쑤셔넣고 입에서 팝콘을 쏟아내게 하는 뭐 팝콘 기계인가 같은 걸 만들려고 그런 거야?
That's awfully specific. Power of the UI indeed. Walking popcorn spewing popcorn machine men. Why do I get the feeling that we're going to end up running into some of these later on?
저 꽝 중에 꽝이구만. 그냥 깔끔하게 죽여주는 게 더 나을 텐데.
앞으로도 또 그런 개소리를 하면 그 말대로 팝콘 기계 인간이라는 것으로 만들어줄게. 난 말 같지도 않은 소리에 일일이 반응하는 개짓거리를 너무나도 오래 반복해왔거든.
No kidding. No kidding. Time dilation, am I right?
죄송합니다.
정식으로 인사를 할게.
Oh, hey, this is a nice callback to the start of Lobotomy Corporation. When you sort of get that CG with Angela at the desk. This is now she's obviously like at a library. I like that.
내 이름은 엔젤라. 이 도서관의 관장이자 사서야.
엔젤라. 좋은 이름이네. 그래서 내가 뭘 해야 하는데?
도서관에 초대된 손님을 응대해주면 돼.
I get to be a Walmart greeter, huh?
내가 어떤 손님을 부를지 고심하면서 초대장을 작성해서 손님을 부를 거고, 넌 초대응에 도서관에 온 손님을 접대해주면 돼.
Why do I feel like this is a deadly euphemism? Which do I prefer, long or short hair? It's a little bit tricky to say. I've grown used to long hair Angela, I have to say. This is obviously quite a different art style to Lobotomy Corporation. But the short hair version's quite nice as well. Hard to say. I would like it if people did like some artwork of Lobotomy Corp Angela with this hairstyle and Ruina Angela with Lobotomy Corp's hairstyle. That would be interesting. I do like this. I do like this.
넌 실제로 도시에서 살아왔고 해결사일까지 해봤다고 했으니까 다양한 손님들을 나보다 더 능숙하게 접대해주겠지.
I mean, you just kicked this guy's ass. Assuming we're talking about the same thing here, welcome guests and entertain them. Like, I'm assuming we're talking deadly euphemisms here. I think you would be able to do that.
뭐 그래봐야 퇴물이 된 구급 해결사지만 말이야. 접대라는 것은 뭐야? 바람잡이나 웨이터 같은 일이라도 하는 거야?
말 그대로 입장한 손님들을 상대해주면 돼. 물론 물리적인 의미에서. 도서관은 손님들에게 시련을 주고 그 과정에서는 책이 펼쳐지기 마련이지. 시련을 극복한 손님은 책을 얻을 자격이 있는 것이고 응대하는 과정에서 네가 죽더라도 그건 잠시뿐. 도서관이 폐관하면 넌 다시 일어날 거야.
You may die, but it's all right. The records department will be able to restore you. That sounds about right. With a voice, she sounds a lot more human, I have to say.
이곳에서는 내 허락 없이 잠들 수 없거든.
너 혹시 해결사에 대한 무슨 환상 같은 거 가지고 있는 거야? 그것도 구급 해결사한테? 난 그렇게 다재다능한 해결사가 아니야.
내가 할 바는 아니지. 매뉴얼은 준비해뒀으니까 방법은 적당히 찾아봐.
읽어보니 대충 뭔진 알겠어. 그래서 이 초대장은 어떻게 보내주는 거야?
There is this manual?
초대장을 펼쳐놓고 손님들에게 대접할 책을 등록하면 돼.
Open up and register the books you wish to serve as your to serve your guests. I guess the books are like cards.
그러면
초대장은 자연스럽게 전달될 거야. 준비된 책이 필요한 손님들에게.
Hey Kurabachi, welcome.
그렇게 얼렁뚱땅 진행된다고?
초대장은 도서관과 마찬가지로 많은 정성을 쏟아서 빚어낸 내 작품이야.
And a really smart suit, I have to say.
그래, 나침반 같은 것이라고 생각하면 이해가 빠르겠네.
방향을 알려주는 그 나침반?
맞아. 초대장은 내가 얻고자 하는 단 한 권의 책으로 인도해 줄 거야.
To be fair, most suits look pretty good. I'm not a fan of ties, but combined with a suit, like, suits are good. Suits are justice.
그리고 책에 따라 초대장이 붉게 변할 때가 있어.
Invitation may turn red.
붉은 초대장은 이야기가 흐를 수 있도록 하는 손님들을 알려줘.
Okay, so red invitations will unravel the next part of the story, so story-based
붉은
missions, I
초대장이
guess.
의도하는 것과 어긋나면 이곳에서 멈추게 되는 거지.
Okay.
초대장을 받는다고 그 손님이 반드시 온다는 보장은 없잖아.
있어. 그렇게 되어 있거든.
Suits are justice.
그리고 손님들은 자신의 의지로 초대장을 받고 도서관으로 입장하는 것이지.
Okay.
도시치고는 굉장히 점잖고 공정한 방식이네.
I feel like there's more to it than this.
대부분은 타이에 의해서 동의도 없이 목숨을 잃기 마련이지. 아무튼 그래서 책들을 얻은 다음은 어떻게 되는 건데?
도서관은 창대한 가능성의 공간이야. 나조차 아직 도서관의 무한한 공간과 힘을 헤아릴 수 없어. 그렇기에 책들을 통해 도서관을 채워가며 완성해 갈 거야.
These golden things sort of floating up remind me of the Seed of Light, actually. That's also an interesting sort of callback to the end of Lobotomy Corporation.
그리고 손에 넣을 거야. 나와 이 도서관을 완성시켜줄 단 하나의 완벽한 책을.
완벽한 책이라. 그 책도 분명 내가 아는 책과 다른 의미의 책이겠군.
Will you be a better boss than the last boss, by the way?
Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you are going to be. Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in your body? Transform me one hand, two hand, three hand. Turn around, say like a doggy till I finish my beat. Cut it off, cut down your nose. Honors over loyalty. It's gonna get you killed. You may broke but all convenient theories. For the puppets on TV, there is comfort in the streets. If you're gonna control me, at least make it interesting theatrically. Windows ahead for me. Think I am done with everything. Now I'm ready to leave. Dragging out one line, two lines, three lines. Connect our hands when I no longer can live on knowledge alone. You gave me strength, hopeful curiosity. You're still happy, answers life for my discovery. What's the color of the electric shape you see? And if you love me, can you love your everything too for me?
Yeah, failed that challenge, obviously. And no, I didn't finish Lobotomy Corporation. I already said on Discord that I decided to move on, and that's why I linked the story there for people. Alright, so. A reception begins by sending an invitation to guests whom you want to invite. Want to navigate to the question mark to begin the process. You won. It's impossible for me. Okay. Select the episode you would like to play. I do not have a suit. I think it would be cool to have like a suit outfit, to be honest. That's what a lot of people tell me. Like, as good as Lobotomy Corporation is, essentially it serves as a prologue to Library of Ruina because they have improved upon the game so much. Okay. This panel, you will provide the set of books required to start the episode. A book of something, apparently. Okay, so, dear guest, I formally invite you to the library. The library's books can provide you with all the wisdom, wealth, honor, and power you seek. However, an ordeal will await you in the library. If you cannot overcome this ordeal, you will be converted into a book yourself. Angela. Okay. But yeah, I basically made it through as much of Lobotomy Corporation as I wanted, which was to the architecture court, the architecture department, and then I sort of decided, you know what, I'll just look up the rest of the story, and I'll probably watch some of those battles, because, yeah, they're kind of ridiculously hard. Okay, this screen shows the list of books currently in the library's possession. Select the needed book now. So we've got the book of something, apparently. Got infinite of those. Don't know anything about this encounter. Alright, continue along with the final preparations for the invitation. Send it out. When you're ready to send the invitation, confirm your choice with the send stamp.
야, 꾸물거리지 말고 빨리 담아. 치바이 협회 놈들이 언제 올지 몰라.
Okay, so I guess we're in the back streets now. We can sort of hear about what it's like outside the corporation in Lobotomy Corp. Apparently it's a really horrible place, so it'd be interesting to sort of get to see a bit more of that.
나름대로 최선을 다해 담고 있는 거라고. 이 자식 몸에 들어있는 게 요상하게 달라서 이쁘게 뜯어지지 않아. 일단 신체 개조 시술은 들어본 적도 없는데.
아무리 봐도 내장 상태가 이상해. 정말로 말이야. 젠장, 발소리가 가까워지고 있어.
I'm already watching some videos, so no need to sort of tell me that sort of stuff, okay, Kuro? But I do appreciate it.
깔끔하게 잘라낼 생각하지 말고 그냥 잡아 뜯어서 담기나 해. 이대로는 우리 모가지가 떨어질 테니까.
So I guess we're just sort of harvesting people for organs to sell, I guess. But these organs aren't quite right. Rock Festival.
왜 이런 게 들어있는 거지?
뭐든 간에 일단 담아. 시간이 정말 촉박해.
I was kind of hoping one of these people was named George, since we got a Lenny.
얼추 됐어. 튀어!
Cheese it!
아슬아슬했어.
So I'm guessing these three are possibly going to be our first guests.
간도 크다 피트. 치바이 협회 담당 구역에서 이런 짓을 벌이다니.
우리에게 남은 건 이런 일들 뿐이야. 어떻게든 기어 올라가야 돼, 반드시. 내 꿈 알지? 언젠가 뒷골목의 손가락 중 하나가 되는 거.
Cheese because of the subtitles are all right. Mm-hmm.
너같이 꿈 있는 애들은 요새 드물 거다.
Ooh, nice! Congratulations, Sid! All the best. Hopefully there's no issues with it or anything. Hopefully it all works like a dream.
우선 쓸어 담은 내장을 팔아치우자고. 버림받은 개한테 줄 상납금부터 마련해야 하니까.
I wonder if they give us like a codex or anything like that to sort of find out about all these different groups like Zwei and the Stray Dogs.
그래, 이번 돈이 그 조직 밑으로 들어갈 기회를 마련해 줄 거야. 자, 한번 수학 성과를 볼까? 야, 너희 장난해? 이거 제대로 담은 거 맞아?
그래서 말했잖아. 제대로 된 장기가 들어있지 않다고.
나 무슨 엔케팔린 같은 약에 절여진 내장이라 생각했지. 이건 이미 누가 여기저기 터뜨린 수준이잖아.
우린 분명 마취지로만 처리했어. 전혀 손 안 댔다고.
I mean, he did lots of harm to the guy himself. I mean, he just stole everything inside him.
이건 말이 안 돼. 그러면 이미 여기저기 내장이 터진 상태로 거리를 돌아다녔다는 건데.
혹시 그거 아닐까? 요즘 들리는 소문에 의하면 산채로 사람을 꿰어서 인형으로 만들어버리는 놈이 있다고 들었는데.
You know, maybe the outside world is kind of as bad as the Lobotomy Corporation is too.
그건 나도 주워들은 게 있어서 알아. 하지만 이 내장을 봐라, 전혀 다르잖아.
Maybe there's a reason people were glad to work at Lobotomy Corporation.
그 인형은 살이나 뼈를 꿰매서 만들어졌다고 들었어. 그런데 이 자식은 상처 한 없이 멀쩡했다고.
그러고 보니 목덜미에 동그란 주황색 문양 같은 게 있긴 했지. 문신인가 싶었는데 그런 걸 할 만한 놈은 아니었어. 일반적인 회사에 다니는 샌님이었으니까.
문양? 문신? 젠장. 설마 이상한 벌집을 건드린 건 아니겠지?
It must have made a fair bit of money with Lobotomy Corporation, though, if they're able to sort of spring for full voice acting.
그거 말고도 이런 종이봉투도 몸 안에 들어있었어.
봉투가 몸속에 왜 있어? 갈수록 태산이군. 이리 줘.
Hold on, the envelope here. I'm guessing that's the envelope from Angela.
도서관의 초대장. 뭐야 이건?
책? 도서관에서 책을 얻을 수 있다고? 무슨 뚱딴지 같은 소리래?
아, 결론은 꽝이네. 상납일은 내일이야. 정확히는 7시간 정도 남았어. 새로 내장 담기를 하기엔 빠듯한데.
이 초대장에 적힌 도서관이라는 곳으로 간다. 책이란 게 뭔지는 모르겠지만 선택지가 없어. 지푸라기라도 잡아야 해.
이거 그냥 자살 행위 아니야? 어떤 곳인지 알고 간다는 거야?
상나비를 못 맞춰서 걔한테 죽든 치마이 놈들한테 잡히든 그게 그거야. 살고 싶으면 입 닥치고 따라오기나 해.
I wonder if it's better to be a book or better to die. I suppose we'll find out.
지금 본 것은
What?
초대장이 보여주는 과정의 파편이야.
Also, we actually do get to see this. This isn't just showing the player. This is also showing the characters.
방문할 손님들의 이야기를 엿볼 수 있지.
엿보기라니 취미 한번 고약하구만.
어떤 손님이 방문할지는 미리 알아두는 게 여러모로 편하잖아.
It certainly is.
그리고 이건 내 뜻이 아니야. 초대장의 뜻이지.
그 초대장의 기능이 참 대단하네요. 엿보기도 하고 납치도 하고 범죄 특화도구네 아주.
I do kind of like Roland. Yeah, it can be shit depending on your perspective, certainly. And also, it depends on what being a book is in this universe.
이왕 이런 기능이 있는 거 번거롭게 손님 같은 거 안 받아도 되는 거 아니야? 그냥 훔쳐보다가 어디 함정만 설치된 방으로 강제 이동시켜서 죽여버리지 그래.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Roland.
그래서는 안 돼. 손님의 의지로 직접 이곳에 온다는 결과가 정해졌을 때에만 엿볼 수 있는 거야.
Also, he's totally on board with this, like, immediately. Like, he's just, like, decided, yep, alright, I'm here now, I'm working for Angela. Let's just do our job, okay? We're killing these people? Alright, we're killing these people.
그리고 초대장이 내 온전한 힘인 것도 아니야. 나도 빌리고 있는 것뿐이지.
그래. 도시에서 그렇게 일이 쉽게 풀릴 리가 없지.
I suppose, like, probably a lot of people in the city already think like that. Because it did look like a kind of a shithole. Yeah, that's what I was sort of thinking, Sarah.
그나저나 절박한 손님들이네.
혹시 저 문양과 터진 내장도 초대장의 효과 중 하나야?
그럴 리가. 전혀 관계없어.
In his defense, he can't complain or else he's going to get turned into a walking popcorn spewing popcorn machine, man. It sounds like he's complaining, but in a constructive way, I guess.
초대장은 응당 받게 될 손님에게 도착할 뿐이야.
Man, I really want a walking popcorn spewing popcorn machine man to actually show up in this now. I don't know, is there an abnormality that that is a walking popcorn spewing popcorn machine man, or can possibly make your absurd fantasies come to life, and if that absurd fantasy is a walking popcorn spewing popcorn machine man? Yeah, Angela can totally get rid of him whenever.
그러면 저 요상한 일은 다른 누군가의 짓이란 거군. 해결사 생활을 조금 하긴 했어도 저런 현상은 처음 봐서 말이지. 마치 유적의...
유적?
나도 잘 몰라. 그냥 들은 것뿐이니까. 마법이라고 해야 하나? 아무튼 그런 것들이 유적에 있다고 하더라고.
뭐가 됐든 우리는 손님을 맞이할 뿐이야. 수준이 낮아 보이지만 어쩔 수 없지.
That's okay. Low class means we get to learn on the job.
저놈들은 뒷골목의 양아치들이나 떠돌이들일 거야. 쥐라고 불러.
Nezumi.
조직이라고 부르기조차 민망한 어중이 떠중이들이지. 돈도 없고 힘도 없어. 당장 하루의 벌이만을 바라보는 패배자들이야. 이건 내 얼굴에 침 뱉기 같은데.
뒷골목. 알고 있어.
I mean, at least you were a fixer, even if you were, like, 9th rate, apparently.
그래?
아는 사람 중에 뒷골목 출신이 있었거든.
뒷골목 출신이라고 특별할 건 없지. 뒷골목은 도시의 혈관 같은 것이니까.
Could she have been referring to Tifereth there? Or... well, whatever the human form was. Or possibly... Yabura?
오히려 뒷골목 출신이 아닌 사람을 찾기 힘들걸.
이곳이 도서관인가? 생각보다 번듯한 곳인데.
Oh hey, your shirt got swapped around. I guess they just sort of flipped the sprite and the writing didn't get done on properly. Poor Pete.
어쩌면 돈 될 만한 것들이 꽤 있을지 몰라.
환영합니다, 손님. 이곳은 도서관.
Cost saving, indeed. We spent all the money on the voice acting. Magic shirt. It's an abnormality.
저는 도서관의 관장이자 사서 엔젤라입니다. 이곳에서 당신이 원하는 것을 찾을 수 있지만 당신의 소중한 것을 내놓게 될 수도 있답니다.
I wonder if these three are gonna try and roll Angela.
네가 이거 주인이야? 여기서 원하는 건 다 가져갈 수 있다는 거지.
그렇습니다. 정확히 말하자면 책을 얻게 됩니다. 물론 그럴 수 있다면 말이죠.
책이란 게 과연 돈이 될까?
I would love if they did like an anime or something in the Lobotomy Corp Library of Ruina universe. I feel like that could be really good. Like, it doesn't have to follow the exact sort of story like set out in the games, but there's a lot sort of outside of it that you could do as well.
정보의 가치가 높다면 물론 돈이 되겠죠.
Yeah, exactly, Curry.
망치! 우리가 지금 똥오줌 가릴 때야? 당장 뭐라도 붙잡아야 한다고.
그럼 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Yeah, you could certainly do a bunch of... Like, you could even do it as like a one-off sort of thing. Like each episode is like a self-contained story, or possibly a few episodes for a story. Or you could like follow like a fixer group or something like that, or the experiments of like one of the wings. Or hell, like I could totally see you like following some agents in Lobotomy Corporation, for example. That would be an interesting story as well. I do have to get around to reading that spin-off comic series now that I'm sort of on Library of Ruina. Oh. Okay. So up here you can see some bare information about the librarians who will participate in the reception. Ends with them getting promoted. In this section, you can view detailed information about the selected character. Okay. Underneath, you can check the list of combat pages or cards the selected character will use in the reception. Okay. So we've got Roland over here, who is I'm gonna have to put away the chat for this. Patron Saint of GenWorks page. It's got 30 health, I guess? Rolls between 1 to 4. Normal, weak, fatal. Melee, ranged, and AoE? 2 light attacks, 2 light defenses, 2 charge and covers, and 3 focused strikes. Yeah, this very much looks like a deck builder, and looks like over there we've got our enemies. Okay. Oh no, thank you very much for following official Algyle and the Last Curry Rice. Welcome to the Fox Shrine. I hope you enjoy your stay. And those cookies were there to take. You can take those cookies. Okay. Alright, yeah, info on the guests that have accepted the invitation, their detailed information, and their combat pages. Okay. Writing's a little bit small, but maybe we can sort of click on them for more info. Okay. Select this bar or press the relevant button to start the battle when you have finished reviewing all available information. Okay. Oh dear, Okay then. So looks like they're returning to this layout, huh? So would that be information then? Okay. Alright. Okay, slash, pierce, and blunt. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. Ah, alright then. I'm just playing some Library of Ruina. Okay, so Pete over here has Dirty Blow, Bite Off, Backstreet Stash, and Skitter Away. Like some sort of movement thing. Oh, I right-clicked and apparently that took me out. I have to go back in now.
야, 꾸물거리지.
Oh shit. Okay, let's apparently right-click takes you all the way back out. But okay, it's easy enough to sort of get back. Okay. That's damage resist and stagger resist. So Lenny over here has got gut harvesting. And Rat's Guide to Survival. Alright. Looks like they've got a cost attached to them as well. Okay. Well, let's get into this, shall we? Begin our stage play. It says we can field up to 3, but we've only got Roland right now, so let's go with it. Oh, and we do have a manual over here. Okay. Alright, let's begin our stage play, shall we? Okay, so text describes the ability of the page, usually activated upon use. So draw a page upon discarding this page. Okay, that's draw and do something. 3 types of offensive dice exist, corresponding to a different damage type. Okay, yep, so that one's slash, that one's pierce, that one's blunt. Okay, makes sense. Start out by killing giant rats. That's a good one, Kirby. I like that. I didn't make that connection. Okay, the ability of an action die written on its right may activate when the die is played based on its condition. Most abilities activate when the attack hits the target or the die wins in a clash against the opponent's die. So on hit, inflicts 1 bleed next scene. Okay. And during battle, using combat pages needs a resource called Light. The amount of light a character currently has is indicated by the number of yellow icons above them. Okay, so that icon there is going to indicate how much light we have, and that's the cost of the card. Okay, when the scene begins, press the spacebar to roll the speed dice. Okay. Come on and bring it already. Let's go easy now. Best not to complicate things too much. Okay, so when you highlight the text, it goes away. They've all got 10 health, you've got 30. So, in theory, it's a balanced battle. Alright. So, we rolled a 3. Higher speed value offers the following advantages. If the enemy speed is lower than yours, you can redirect their attacks to you, and characters with higher speed values will act first. Okay, so fast characters can choose to taunt, essentially. Okay. Please select the speed dice on a librarian. I guess we'll select that then. Get to see what attack they're using there, I guess. Yeah, it comes into play when you got more allies, I imagine. Alright, so we'll select this. Library's Hand of Combat Pages. Select one of them. So this will give us 2 to 6 defense, I guess. Light attack is 2 to 3 piercing and 1 to 4 bashing. Bludgeoning, blunt. So this will give us some defense, so I think we'll do that. Now, select the speed die of an opposing character to attack them with that. So this is piercing, so we want to target someone who's vulnerable to piercing, correct? Yeah, their resistance is really low to piercing on Mang-Chi over here, so we want to do that, I think. By pressing Q or clicking on the icon, you can toggle Quick Mode. In Quick Mode, the action dice are rolled automatically during battle, allowing combat to play out smoothly. When Quick Mode is off, the player must manually roll the action dice in each engagement by clicking or pressing space. Okay. With this utility, you can automatically fill the librarian's speed dice with combat pages in their hands. Targets randomly determined. Battles proceed quicker at the cost of precision and strategy. Okay, so you can basically turn on autoplay if the enemy's not too strong. Visual indicator shows who the librarians and guests are currently targeting for attack. Toggle them by pressing 1, 2, and 3. Enemies, clashes, librarians on the keyboard or pressing the icons. Okay, so enemies will show us the enemy moves. Clashes if, I guess, people are going to conflict with each other. And librarians is just their own moves. Okay. Alright. Pressing the spacebar. Begin the combat phase. Sure. When only one of the two opposing characters has a dice to play, a one-sided attack occurs. Yeah, I agree, Quick Mode off will be important. We can turn that on later on if we feel like we understand things. This happens when the character targets an enemy that isn't targeting them back. Only offensive dice are played in one-sided attacks. the defensive dice will be retained until the scene ends or an enemy attempts a one-sided attack. Okay. When both characters in an engagement have dice to play, a clash occurs. This usually occurs when the speed dice of two characters target each other. Retained defense dice or counter dice may also cause a clash. Okay. In a clash, the results of actions are determined by comparing their rolls. Offensive dice can only deal damage equal to the roll by winning the clash. Interactions between defense dice follow the rules on the next page. Okay. So they'll both sort of attack each other, but only the one who has the highest attack will deal damage. I think that's what this is saying. Okay, get block dice. Winning a clash versus offensive dice completely blocks the damage and then deals stagger damage to the attacker by the difference in value. Alright, so the one that we picked had block dice on it. So even though the other two are attacking us, our block dice should be able to do something against them because this will get banked, assuming it doesn't get used up in this battle here. Alright, so losing a clash mitigates incoming damage by the roll value, and winning a clash versus defensive dice deals stagger damage equal to the roll value. Okay. Alright, so evade dice completely negates the damage, and the evade die is retained. Okay. So if you have like high evasion, you can just keep on dodging, like sort of flash steps. I did hear that they improved the tutorial since when the game was first released. Okay, so drawing a clash versus defensive dice, you still negate the damage, but you lose the dice. Winning a clash versus defensive dice. The character recovers stagger resist. Okay. Okay. So that's if we are up against defensive. If an evade dice is up against defensive dice and it wins, you're able to sort of recover a little bit. Whereas when you're blocking, I guess you sort of like shoulder barge the enemy or something like that. Okay. Oh dear, that was fast. Okay. Taking physical damage will decrease the character's HP, indicated by the red gauge. Is there a way to slow that down? I personally don't mind reading manuals, but because I'm streaming, it's our quick mode is on right now, I see. Okay. Yeah, we'll turn that off. We'll decrease the character's HP, indicated by the red gauge. When the HP of a librarian guest is brought down to 0, they will die. Guests who meet their demise in the library will be resolved into books. The higher the guest's emotion level was, the more likely they are to yield books in greater quantity or quality upon death. Even if a librarian dies during combat, they will rise again once the reception is over. Alright, so we're turning quick mode off. Because we want to be able to see what's actually going on in combat so we can learn what's going on. Okay. So, we did actually kill that guy. We did take a little bit of damage, it seems. We got 2 damage. Their emotion level is 1. Alright, I really didn't want to meet such an awkward end. You're supposed to fight with me till the end? Didn't have much expectation for you anyway. Better not get impatient and get things done for certain. Alright. Let's roll our dice. Alright, only got a 1 this time. But we still have 4 points of light, it seems. So we can still use these moves if we want. And I still like the idea of having some defensive die available to us. You're weak against piercing, normal against piercing. So we're gonna try and take out Lenny here with charge and cover. We might get lucky and defeat her. If not, that's fine. We get to do multiple things. No, we don't. Just 1 per speed dice. Oh, so if you do... Okay, so if we happen to have... I wonder if you can get characters who have multiple speed dice. Okay, so we're gonna do that against Lenny, and we're going to initiate combat. Okay, here we go. So Lenny rolled a 3 on Skitter Away. He rolled a 6, almost killing her outright. I'm gonna do Dirty Blow. Our charge and cover should deflect that and deal some stagger damage, apparently. Okay, a character may inflict or receive 2 types of damage, physical and stagger. Attacks with stagger damage will reduce the target's stagger resist, the yellow gauge. When stagger resist hits 0, falls into a staggered state, indicated by broken speed dice. They will receive fatal damage from all forms of attacks, so they got no more resistance. Cannot act for the rest of the current and next scene. Cannot restore light at the beginning of the next scene. Cannot draw pages at the beginning of the next scene. And you restore 1 light after staggering an opponent. So this is like a very significant stun, I see. So they get stunned for the current scene, so if you take them out before they get to act, they are not going to be able to respond. Like panicking, yeah. Okay. So you're staggered here, so we could choose to finish you off, or we could move on to Pete over here, because right now you're defenseless. Could obviously kill you in 1 attack, but this guy is going to be a bit of a problem, so I'm not worried about you. Let's roll our dice. And I'm just going to outright murk this guy with 2 forms of slashing damage and a piercing attack. I don't think he's going to survive this. Okay. I guess I was just a fool who dreamed too big. Don't be a nuisance. Alright. So, roll that. We know that she's going to play Gut Harvesting. So that's 1 to 2 slashing. And honestly, we just have to do a light attack here. Okay, that was a clash because we both rolled the same, so that sort of nullified each other. But we get an extra attack because this had 2 forms of dice on it. There we go. Alright, looks like our job's done here. 2 shakes of a rat's tail achievement gained. Curtain call for the reception of rats. Okay, this is interesting. I'm into it. Okay, you can check the books you have obtained from the reception area here. If you have failed the reception, this part will show the books you have lost instead. Okay, yeah, makes sense because we are giving people books if they win. So... we just gained a whole bunch of Book of Rats. Okay, you can check the battle symbols your librarians have obtained from the reception here. So this is like ego gifts, I guess. We gained the Pied Piper, appropriate, rats, which is a headwear, HP +1, and determined challenger. 2% chance to boost stagger damage of each type by +1. Not a high chance, but if we do happen to do stagger damage, that's alright. Booster packs! Alright, now it's time to conclude the reception and exit the stage. Can't sort of click on them to find out more about them yet, apparently. Alright, curtains closed.
조직에 속하는 것이 그렇게도 중요한 일일까?
도시에서 살아가려면 어쩔 수 없어. 조직이든 어디든 간에 자신이 속할 집단을 구하지 않고서는 살아가기 힘든 곳이니까.
Yeah,
이
and
도시는.
obviously Angela has not been out in the city. Part of the reason why she did what she could is because she was unable to leave. And her reason for creating a library is so that she can learn and hoard all that knowledge for herself. Now select the floor of general works during reception. New assignment has been added. Oh, we're starting at Kita, apparently. Okay. In this section, you can burn the books that you have obtained. Do love a good book burning. Okay. You can see what the books in your possession have to offer before burning them. These books are also used for inviting the guests of subsequent episodes, so it is recommended to keep at least one copy in your possession. Yep, makes sense. I tend to like doing this at games anyway, keep one of everything. Okay. Gotcha! Yep, okay. So... Lenny's page, Mang-Chi's page, Pete's page, and you've got the attacks that they were sort of using, which weren't very good attacks, admittedly. Yeah. So I guess by burning them is... that's how you get the things in here. You can check the list of items that can be obtained from burning the book. Yep, okay, so we burn the book, and we can get these things. And you can burn up to 20 books at a time. And I feel like they probably could actually port this to mobile if they wanted. Like, not as a gacha game, but like as a real game and do it that way. Although the UI might be a little bit small for that. I'd have to sort of redo the UI for mobile. Okay. So, we want to... We'll burn one copy and see how that goes. Gotcha! I rolled a gotcha! Okay, so we got Mang-Chi's page, Pete's page. Oh, we didn't get Lenny's. And we got some of those. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we get 8 pages, I guess. And yields different pages each time based on chance. And when you burn books on a floor, you'll see a lovely animation in that floor's color, and you may randomly obtain pages of that book. Possibly. Just have to have a good quality phone, right? 2 types of pages you may acquire from books. Key pages and combat pages. Key pages constitute a librarian's physique. They serve as equipment. And combat pages are the cards and techniques used by librarians in battle. Okay, So Lenny's page would be a key page, whereas Fight Off is a combat page. So we can equip, say, Lenny, and there will be equipment. Rarity of the pages ranges from paperback, hardcover, limited, and object art. Okay. Pages of higher grades are more powerful, though rarer to acquire when burning books, and key pages have a set limit of how many can be owned at once, which depends on rarity. Okay. It looked like we could have like 3 of them or something. Oh, we did get Lenny's page. So maybe we can recruit Lenny, Mangchi, and Pete? Oh, these cards are actually better than they were when they were being used. Okay. So, Rat's Guide to Survival, 1 to 6 defense, on hit, inflicts bleed, next scene, and also evade. That's a fairly defensive card with a bit of attack. Which makes sense for the cost, I guess. Take X damage and subtract 1/3 of the stack every time an offensive die rolls. Okay. So that's not going to last too long because it's just 1 bleed, but that sort of adds up, I guess. Okay. Skitter away 2 evasions and 1 bludgeoning. 1 to 8 piercing with bleed. Okay. That's another skitter away and a bite off. 1 to 4 slashing with bleed and 1 to 4 bludgeoning. Okay. Confirm. Okay. I'm not really that sort of humor is not really sort of welcome on this channel, I have to admit, Algyle, so we'll have to sort of I appreciate if you didn't sort of do that here, alright? Okay. Let's burn some more, shall we? Okay, so got a bit more. And got some gut harvesting now. Okay, so this one's a fairly strong attack. 2 slashing, both inflicting bleed. 3 to 6, 3 to 5, and 1 to 4 defense. Dirty blow, little bit of defense. On clash, win. Okay, so this one has to be if you're sort of clashing. And thanks, Guru. For the scene, take X damage and... Yeah. Okay. I want to use that in clashes. How much more do we have to get here? Let's burn another. Okay. We have all of these. Just need 1 more. Okay. Yeah, key pages have limits to how many you can get, so we can only get that many of them. But we can still get 1 more Rat's Guide, so we'll do that. Yep, there we go. There's our Rat's Guide. So we don't need to... Hold on. Combat page has no limit, so once you're through collecting everything, the gacha pool resets. Okay. I I think I understand now. So, while you're sort of drawing these, it can give you all of those, and in all, it's a generous system actually. So that way it can assure you that you will be able to sort of get everything there instead of having to sort of keep on going and you're just not able to, say, for example, get gut harvesting. But you'll always be able to get it because it will always be in the pool, and if you draw everything else... Yep, okay, I understand. That's nice. I like that. Okay, well, I think we've drawn enough of those for now. Let's leave here for now. Yeah. There's a quantity in there. Yeah, left in the pool. Right before you deck build, equip the key page. Okay. Move over this panel and select a librarian on this floor to move to the combat page list. Alright. Can see the currently equipped combat pages here. This is the list of combat pages owned by the player. Yep, okay. So this is what Roland has. So we want to equip key pages first. Yep, key page is currently owned by the player. That panel shows the information of the selected key page. Check the deck, aka combat bookshelf passive abilities and resistance. Okay. That panel shows the information of the key page currently equipped by the librarian. Press the button to equip the key page to the librarian. Okay. See the information of the newly equipped key page here. Deck of combat pages is bound to the key page. Make sure to configure the deck after changing key pages. Okay, so this will dress us up as Lenny, and also affect our stats. So we can unequip that, and we're basically normal. This will increase our health, as well as our stagger resist. Yeah, killing guests steal their clothes. Now obviously we can either go... we can go with Mang-Chi or Pete. And they'll have slightly different resistances. Otherwise their stats are the same. This will... Lenny and Pete. Monster hunting minus the monster. Yeah, so you put on new clothes and have to build a new deck. And enhanced pages, attributed key pages. Okay. Alright. So let's go and build ourselves a deck, shall we? Now, previously we had a bunch of sort of light attacks, light defenses, bite-offs, and all that. Let's see what we want to do here. What color for what rarity? Actually. What do the colors mean specifically? Okay, so green is worse than blue, is worse than purple. Alright, so our purple ones are our rare ones. Yeah, okay. So I think we should have at least one gut harvest. Max 3 copies. Yep, okay. I have 2 gut harvests. I do want Ratsguard's survival. That's more bleeding as well as a fair bit of defense. That's a bit more reliable in terms of defense. But we could just get that instead. 1 to 6, 1 to 6, 1 to 4. Yeah, Skitter Away is definitely better here for defense. It's evade rather than blocking, but we do have some blocking with our other things. We'll grab Skitter Away. Do we have any dirty blows in here? No, we don't. Grab Dirty Blow. And you can sort of easily see it's arranged by cost. And let's grab another Skitter Away, actually. Skitter Away's seems kind of decent to me. And I mean, we don't have to worry so much about cost right now either. Dirty Blow. The deck has less than 9 pages in it. Empty slots are filled with starter deck pages. And obviously you can't put more than 9 in. Okay. This should be alright for starting. So I guess save current setup. Oh, that's exceed equip limit. Go back here. Oh wait, no, that's fine. It just means that we can't. Yep. Okay. So grab that Dirty Blow back. All right. Customize your librarian's appearance and dialogue. And check the battle symbols in the librarian's possession here. And jump from the librarian information tab to the combat pages tab here. Jump to the librarian information tab to the key pages tab here. Okay. So we can do that. We'll grab ourselves that, and that affects our appearance. And we can put the hood on as well. There we go. Can't customize patron librarians looks much. Once you get more librarians, those you can freely customize. Yeah, I guess like agents. Which we will be recruiting from chat, like we were doing with Lobotomy Corporation. Now if I... Okay, so you can equip different Lenny's pages in different ways. So if we do that, it's going to be empty. But going over here, we can see that this one's been loaded up like that. Okay. Hold on a second. If I go over here... Alright. So this is why we might want lots of duplicates, because if we happen to equip a lot of key pages... Yep, alright, I see. Obviously you can unequip. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, everyone's got a share. So... Uproot. What's credenza? Read and review various story contents. Okay, so you can re-watch them. Rewatch the episodes of the stories with your patron librarians. Click on a group of guests and click on the episode. And watch the pre- and post-battle story segments for a group of guests. Click on the page whose story you'd like to read, and read the story of the selected page here. Oh! So similar to the abnormality records, I guess, we can read about the people that we have turned into books. Okay. So, over here, Canard, rats, and we can read about Lenny, I guess. Alright. Want to hear a secret? This is kind of embarrassing, but I used to have a dream once, like Pete does now. Yeah, I know, I'm still younger than him with a long future ahead of me, but what could I do? Life's too rough for that. Others say that rats are a pathetic bunch who are too incompetent to join even the smallest syndicate, let alone a wing. Filthy losers feed on junk and leftovers, not making any effort to change. Back when I was a young kid, I didn't like that. I thought I was better than those rats. So, I decided to get into an examinee town. Little did I know that it'd be the one choice I'd regret the most. I begged and nagged at my parents, wanting to achieve that stupid dream. How'd it go, you ask? Seems you're just as stupid, aren't you? I wouldn't be hanging out with these folk if I made it now, would I? What I'm saying is, dreaming won't do jack shit for you. They didn't end up here because they gave up trying. Hell, they wouldn't have set foot on this gutter in the first place if they had what it takes to achieve their dreams. Get it now? Pete's a huge idiot. Clearly not. They went to the library, got turned into a book. And if they didn't, they would have been killed by a syndicate for their debts. Alright, Mang-Chi. Did you know? There's grades for each alley in the back streets. Funny, ain't it? Trash in a trash can and raiding each other. Parts that are under the protection of a syndicate, office, or association are pretty safe. Sweepers can't raid those streets easily. Putting the people who live there in a different grade from those who don't, though, is pointless, honestly speaking. Sure, it's a bit safer over there. We're talking about the back streets, get it? And what's funnier? Even kids would group themselves according to what part of the streets they live in. They'd even shun the others whose clothes or manner didn't fit their turf style. I had no choice but to accept this sad truth. Wondering how things were in the alleys I lived? Couldn't afford to pay protection fees to a syndicate, so the sweepers came down at night and collected most of my neighbors. Had to witness them take chunks of flesh out of my parents and brothers while they were still breathing. Don't pity me though. My story ain't nothing special around here. Yeah, that's those are those sweepers who come in during noon in Lobotomy Corporation and start gutting your agents and clerks. Not a lot of peeps who hang around in the back streets alone. It's cause that's just madness. Weak and dowdy folk just gotta band together to survive. Get into a small syndicate or anything and make a living somehow. Some ignorant fool makes a scene in the back streets on their own, just making themselves a target as soon as others notice that they're alone. That's why we move in groups, called rats for a reason. Crawl about in dark in packs. Crawl about the dark in packs and jump at prey for the chance to bite them apart when we spot one. So, wondering if we rats have any dreams? I guess belonging to a proper syndicate, if any. We're just too tacky and amateurish to be called one. Hate being bound to rules, but hell will freeze over before one of us joins an office. And no rat I know moved to an examinee's town and study for winging entrance exams. Those nerds at examinee towns ain't too different from rats like us. All dreaming silly dreams that'll never come true with our petty skills. Office, wing, syndicate, or whatever. Think it's an easy task to belong to a decent group? People just accept what they got and live on. Still, I wanted to have a dream. Alright. So that's their story there. Okay. That's the library. Would have obtained the Book of Question Mark, apparently. So I guess we should head over here and see what's up, shall we? Oh, this is turning red. I guess because it's going to go to the rats, right? I wonder if we take out the Book of Something. Aha! There we go. So, if we put the Book of Something, and we're going to encounter the rats, which we've already done. And we'll get the Book of Rats. However, if we put the Book of Rats in, we'll get another story mission. Or if we put both of these in, we'll get a random encounter, I guess. We'll do the next story mission, I think.
그래서 내가 뭘 해야 하는데?
도서관에 초대된 손님을
Oh.
응대.
Yeah, we've already done that. Alright. So, invitation over here. Book of Rats. And proceed.
에휴, 오늘도 공쳤네. 이런 자질구레한 일이나 하려고 개고생하며 해결사가 된 건 아니라고.
Always click the newest question mark to see what you need. Okay, cool. I'll do that next, okay?
이 바닥이 다 그렇잖아. 선택받은 몇 명만 위로 치고 올라갈 뿐이지.
그래도 작은 일부터 착실히 해나가면 빛이 보이지 않겠어요?
That makes sense, Finn.
그런 낙관적인 성격은 참 부러워, 핀. 아무리 그래도 밤이 오기 전에 잃어버린 고양이를 찾아주세요 라는 건 아니지. 허접한 사무소는 쓰레기 같은 일만 들어온다니까.
그래, 핀. 너도 이런 일이나 하려고 해결사가 되려 했던 건 아니잖아.
You gotta start small, otherwise you'll get killed.
좀 더 큰 물에서 놀아야지.
열심히 하다 보면 언젠가 괜찮은 사무소로 이적하거나 협회 직속 해결사가 될 수 있겠죠. 그러면 팔자가 좀 피게.
He does sound very optimistic, though, considering the world he's in.
어? 주머니에 이런 봉투가 들어있어요. 초대장이라고 적혀있네요?
냄새가 나는데.
이런 일은 그냥 넘어갈 수 없지. 게다가 적힌 말대로라면 저 책이란 것은 몇몇 협회에서 꽤 흥미를 가질 수도 있을 만한 물건으로 보여.
Okay, so we're gonna be taking on a few fixes this time, it
흥미로운 건
seems.
사실이지만 도서관이라는 곳에 뭐가 있을지 모르잖아요.
You're right there, Finn.
우선 사무소에 보고해서 정식적으로 일을 처리하도록 하죠.
누구 좋으라고 그런 쓰레기 사무소 배를 불려줘? 안 갈 거면 우리라도 간다.
해결사라는데 아는 사람들이야?
어? 해결사라고 해서 서로 다 알겠거니 하는 건 말이야. 길 가던 사람 붙잡고 아무나 집어서 아는 사이냐고 물어보는 거랑 똑같아.
Okay, so there's a fair few fixes.
둘 다 같은 인간이니까 서로 알지? 라고 물어보는 거랑 다를 게 없다고.
해결사들의 종류와 수가 정말 많다는 거네.
그런 거지.
Okay. So, we're gonna go in with Roland. And... Alright, looks like those two fixers decided to go on their own. And... their buddy didn't decide to go with them. And they're using my old deck. Or at least, something similar to it. Alright. You can sort of see what's going to go on here. And... you can choose what you want to bring with you, I guess. Oh, that'll tell us that that's what we need. Okay, cool. We'll send that, head forward, and we'll just go in. I'm pretty confident in what we've got here. Got a whole bunch of piercing stuff and slashing, so I think we had some piercing. Oh no, we didn't actually take any piercing with us. Oh, the slashing will be fine. Yeah, these fixes are pretty weak. Even Roland, before getting these upgrades, was stronger. Okay. As the battle progresses, the emotional tension of the librarians and guests will be heightened. Positive emotion points. Gained upon winning a clash or having advantages in battle, for example, defeating an enemy. Or negative emotion points. Gained upon losing a clash or suffering disadvantage in battle. Okay. As the emotion levels of characters rise, the overall emotions of the teams they belong to will be heightened. When your team's emotion level goes up, you may choose an abnormality page to use at the beginning of the next scene. Oh dear, we're unleashing abnormalities on people now. What is this? Ending C? Okay. I talked big, but this might have been a bad idea. Maybe a no-name. At least I have the guts to get here. Alright. Let's not complicate things too much. Alright. This is our team's emotion level, and this is their emotion level. Okay, so we've got 3 points from the start. Do we restore 3 every turn? Oh, hey! Gut Harvest. So you're going to defend, you're going to evade. You gain 1 per scene. Okay. Let's start strong. Let's go take this guy out, because he's about to sort of attack us. Alright, scene 2. We gained 4. Or we gained a... Oh, but we did go up an emotion level. So that refreshed everything. And I suppose that increased our max. Okay. Are you dead for real? Yep, you're dead. Let's roll. You're gonna go defensive, huh? Do the defensive stuff, do they carry over to future scenes? Or is it just for the one scene? Let's continue the gut harvest. Only per scene, gotcha. Staggered. Fatal. Told me not to go. Maybe I should have listened. Maybe. Yep. Curtain call for the reception of Yun's office fixes. Okay, so we got that many books of grade 9 fixes. No battle symbols, unfortunately. Alright, let's go burn some of those books, shall we? That should be enough. Alright, see you later, Kuro. Okay. So, ooh, 50% chance to boost slash damage by 1. That could be good with our slash abilities, actually. Alright, so got Wallop. That's, it wallops them, it's punching. Dodge and Strike, 0 cost. Not too strong. Does have both defense and attack. Preparation. On Clash Win, restore 1 light. With a little bit of piercing. Okay, that's not too bad. They're all green cards, admittedly. Got Thrust. Yep, 2 piercing. 1 bludgeoning. And an evasion. And gain 1 haste. Boost all speed dice values by X for the scene. Okay. Do we want to modify things at all? This will give us 1 extra HP and that. So yes, I think we do want to switch out to that. Fatal normal weak. Fatal normal weak. Yep, okay. I'm gonna equip that. And I'm gonna stack on slashing, I think. Ran out of the rat cards, which bothers me. I might have to go sort of burn some more rat cards. There we go. Some dirty blows. Want more guts. There we go. Level 1 to level 5. Alright. So, they're going to go over here. Gut Harvest. Dirty Blows. And... go with preparation, maybe. Three to 4, 2 to 6. It is pretty satisfying, I have to say. I do agree with you there. Okay. Let's go check out the book for the office fixers. Page 1. The Society of Fixers is built entirely up on meritocracy. The greater you are, the higher you can climb. On the other hand, if you don't have the capability, you should be thankful for any org that accepts you and stay low. Thing is, capability can mean many things. For some, it could be physical strength, and others might have superior intellect. Seems kinda unfair to me that they make arbitrary evaluations of a concept that can be taken in so many different ways. Not that I think I have some hidden talent that deserves a better grade or anything like that, though. I do feel a bit upset, but I think I'm at the right place. Jobs I usually do are look for lost cats at night. Tell how low my spot is, yeah? Not a huge fan of the jobs I'm doing right now, of course. I mean, sure, I wouldn't say no to some flashier requests. I just accept it to carry on with my life. We do live in a society, unfortunately. Okay. So, for chapter 2 here, book of a grade 9 fixer is required for that. So, what do you know? We happen to have that. Although, I'm curious, what would happen if we did this? So I'm going to do this and see what comes out of it. No guests available to invite. Alright, fair enough. No guests available to invite. Nothing. Alright. We'll send out our invitation to the next fixers, I guess.
대표님, 시간이 꽤 흘렀는데도 소식이 없어요.
I wonder why.
분명 그 도서관이라는 곳에서 무슨 일이 벌어졌을 거예요.
쥐도새도 모르는 사이에 자취가 사라지는 해결사들은 널렸어. 죽었든 튀었든 간에 연락이 없다면 계약 위반으로 사무소에서 제명이야. 그리고 네가 말한 초대장 건은 증거 불충분이다. 종이에 서명하자 문이 생기고 그곳으로 걸어 들어갔다니. 부자놈들의 장난이나 날개의 특이점 실험일 수도 있겠지.
I like how they're just like, door in thin air, disappeared into it. Yeah, could be anything. Who cares? They're gone now. Fuck them. They violated their contract.
우리 윤 사무소에서는 그런 일에 시간 낭비 안 할 거야.
제가 아직 구급 해결사이긴 해도 이건 뭔가 다르다는 것이 느껴져요.
그렇군요. 이렇게나 감이 좋으신 구급 해결사님이 이런 누추한 사무소에 고용되셔서 안타까울 따름입니다.
I think you're being sarcastic.
잘 들어, 우물한 개구리. 네가 아직 모르는 미친 일들이 이 도시에서는 숨쉬듯 일어나고 있어. 무슨 일이 일어나도 이상하게 여길 여지조차 없다는 거야. 당장 눈앞에서 증거를 보여줄 수도 없는 일은 시작할 가치조차 없어.
그럼 대표님 앞에 놓인 그 봉투는 뭐죠?
뭐?
Oh dear, we're going to invite the entire office, aren't we?
애송이 자식. 무슨 개수작이야?
전 정말 아무것도 하지 않았어요.
잠깐 나가 있어. 여기 윤 사무소다. 이번에야말로 촉이 왔어. 애들 붙이게 전 좀 땡겨줘. 아니, 이번에는 느낌이 나쁘지 않다니까? 네 말대로 허사일 수 있긴 하지. 내 쪽에서 한 번 더 확인해 볼 수는 있어. 썩 내키는 방법은 아니지만 그래, 적합한 녀석이 한 명 있지.
해결사는 사무소를 거치지 않고는 일을 시작하지도 못하나 보네.
뭐 형식상으론 그렇지. 나 같은 경우는 1인 사무소였지만 말이야.
Oh, you were just on your own, huh?
돈 되는 것에 덤벼드는 건 조직이나 해결사나 다를 게 없다니까. 보아하니 세상 물정 모르는 꼬마까지 이용하려는 것 같고.
와, 이곳이 도서관.
Oh, looks like Fid decided to come after all. Or at least got recruited for that mission.
그래, 대표의 말대로면 이번 일을 통해 협회 후원도 노려볼 수 있다고 했지? 제대로 한번 해보자.
Poor Finn.
환영합니다, 해결사 손님. 저는 도서관의 관장이자 사서 엔젤라입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 윤사무소의 해결사 핀입니다.
This guy's so short.
이곳에서 정말 많은 정보가 담긴 책이라는 것을 구할 수 있는 것인가요?
네, 그럼요. 당신이 초대장을 받고 이곳에 왔다는 것은 그런 뜻이니까요. 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Alright. Alright, Finn's a little bit stronger. But I feel like he's gonna get killed pretty quick. Okay. Take X less damage from attacks for the scene. Okay. That's not too bad an ability for like a defensive one. He's just a boy. He's gonna be a book soon. Beat these guys and prove myself to the operator. Then has been assigned the role of the community's punching bag, apparently. Yep. Okay. Alright, so you're going to try and do that, huh? Get wrecked. Beat these guys and prove myself. Yeah, he's not gonna live much longer. That's just a dirty blow this time. Just managed to become a grade 9 too. There he goes. Alright. All aboard the Book of Finn. No battle symbols.
실한. 아무리 그래도 애송이 녀석이 부스러지는 것을 보는 건 유쾌하지 않구만.
전엔 이 입으로 말했잖아. 이 도시에서 이 정도는 굉장히 공평하고 점잖은 방식이라고.
You do invite people and they've got the choice to refuse.
도시에서는 대부분 타이에 의해 강제적으로 일어나는 일들 투성이라고 했지. 하지만 도서관은 달라. 이곳에 들어오는 손님들은 원하는 것을 얻기 위해 서명을 통한 동의와 함께 도서관에 입장한 거야.
Yep, it's all on board. More on board than the rest of the city, at least.
이 과정에서 그 어떤 강압도 없었지. 전부 그들의 선택과 대가야.
뭐 그렇긴 한데 그래도 이건 좀 뭔가 치사하다는 생각이 들어서.
Okay, each floor presented with a set of assignments. Okay, so it was the Book of Finn that we needed. Complete the assignments will unlock an abnormality battle. Alright. When the assignments are completed for a floor, a battle against an abnormality will become available. Clearing abnormality battles will raise the floor's realization level. Okay, over here. This is the library's current hazard level as perceived by the city. Raising the realization level of each floor will increase the library's presence as a threat. The library's hazard level will rise once the gauge is filled. Okay, so once we raise our realization level to level 5, the city is going to recognize us as being more dangerous. Okay, alright, fair enough. Let's go burn some books, shall we? Okay. Let's see if we can get a fin and... Yeah, cool. We've got some fin, and we've got a bunch of struggles as well for defensive purposes. Now, Half-Baked Courage. When an ally dies, and gain 1 strength next scene. Okay. I don't necessarily think that's better than the Fixer one that we have. Yeah, I'll stick with the Office Fixer one. Even if this one's technically rare, it's not like we've got any allies. Okay, we'll stick with that. Take out a dirty blow. Get... Do we have another Rat's Guide? Yes. And... I'm gonna put in a struggle. Take out a Gut Harvest and put in a struggle. That'll help a bit. In terms of keeping our costs down. What if we can get any healing cards later? I have to imagine that there's probably healing in this game. Okay. Let's
처음에 내뱉은 것 치고는
do an abnormality
얌전히
battle,
잘해준
shall
것
we?
같네.
첫인사를 그렇게 험악하게 해놓고 무슨 대답을 원하는 거야? 나라고 안 놀랐겠어? 어딘지도 모르는 곳에 덩그러니 떨어졌는데 처음 만난 사람이 대뜸 팔다리부터 날렸으니
I don't know what abnormality we're going to be facing.
처음엔 막막했는데 몇 번 해보니 대충 어떻게 손님을 접대할지 알겠거든.
I wonder if it'll start us off with one sin, like Lobotomy Corp.
불만이 아예 없는 건 아니지만
불만?
또 그렇게 노려보네. 무슨 얘기를 못하겠어.
됐으니까 이야기나 해.
아니 뭐 역시 혼자서 접대하기는 벅차단 말이지.
Yeah, we'll get to recruit some people.
한 명씩 오는 놈들이면 몰라도 여럿이 몰려올 때면 저 많은 걸 어떻게 다 상대해야 하나 싶다니까. 혼자로는 버거워질 때가 오지 않겠어? 지금이야 별거 아닌 허한 조직들이니 가능하지. 게다가 감정을 끌어내야 하느니 뭐니. 손님들을 그냥 죽여서도 안 된다며.
I've kind of been doing that.
뭐야 그 묘한 표정은.
방법이 아예 없는 것도 아니지. 그게 최선일지는 모르겠지만.
Are we going to open up the records department?
네가 나서 보려고?
아니, 대신 도움을 받을 수 있는 존재가 있어.
Although, she's kind of turned everyone off. They weren't on board with this.
그 존재라는 게 뭔데?
강력한 힘과 능력을 지니고 있었지만 지금은 겨우 숨만 붙어서 형체도 유지 못하고 있는 존재들.
이 도서관에서 너와 나 말고 살아 숨쉬는 것을 본 적이 없는데.
널 도와줄 사서들과 함께 책 속에 잠들어 있어. 그들이 살기 가장 적합한 장소로 만들어졌거든.
사서? 책 속의 존재?
Mysterious book entities.
지금은 내가 말해준 정도만 알고 있어도 돼. 도서관이 성장하는데 도움을 줄 수 있다는 것이 중요하니까.
그래, 뭐 그렇다 치고 잠들어 있는 존재라는 게 어떻게 우리를 도와주는데?
책 안으로 들어가서 갇혀있는 사서들을 꺼내오면 돼. 아마 각자 다른 이유로 그들의 힘에 침식해 있을 거야.
Okay. Oh crap! I forgot to read Finn's bio, didn't I? I'll go over that next.
그들은 매우
After this.
불안정한 상태라 우리를 믿지 못할 거고.
우리를 침입자로 생각한다는 거군.
맞아. 그리고 만약 모든 시련을 뛰어넘는다면 그들도 너를 받아주겠지.
너무 막연한데. 지금은 엄청 약해진 상태라며 도움이 될 수 있긴 한 거야?
그들이 직접적으로 손님을 대접해주는 게 아니야. 그들을 이해하고 받아들일 수 있다면 직접적으로든 간접적으로든 사서들에게 힘을 주는 거지.
여전히 감도 안 잡히고 아득하네. 어쨌든 네 말은 그들이 우리에게 시련을 주고 그 시련을 이겨내야 비로소 인정받아 힘을 빌릴 수 있다는 거군.
Okay, so we're both protecting the library and attacking the library.
책 안에 들어간다라. 동화에나 나올 법하구만.
네 말대로 손님의 감정을 최대한으로 끌어올리기 위해서는 그들의 힘이 필요하니까.
예. 여부가 있겠습니까?
Oh shit! Okay, so we're gonna be starting with Bloodbath. Interesting. Considering what that one represents. We never actually got this one in our Lobotomy Court playthrough, but I looked this one up, and yeah, this one's special to Angela. Alright. Angela's right, this place really is bizarre. Creepy looking blood clots all over the place too. I have what it takes to end a life. Okay. So this is basically like a core meltdown, huh? Don't want any more pain. Please click on an opposing character, huh? Each character and key page has different resistances to physical and stagger damage dealt by each type of attack. Deal extra damage by attacking with damage types the opponent is weak to, denoted by fatal and weak. On the contrary, attacking with damage types whose resistance is set to endured or ineffective will cause less damage. Oh, this is the first trumpet music. It's hard to tell because the first trumpet music's a lot sort of louder than this is. Okay. Yeah, I can sort of recognize that. I like this one more than the first trumpet, I have to say. Alright, resistance to your advantage in receptions. That character can also view the list of passive abilities that they possess. And you can also check their resistances to various damage types. Keep looking blood clots all over here. Alright, let's have a look. Ooh, take 1 to 5 less damage from slashing attacks. And we've kind of gone for a slashing build. Lose 3 speed. Boost the max value of block dice by 5. And it endures slashing. It's weak to blunt, however. I think I did take some blunt with me. Yep, okay. Inflict 3 paralysis. Okay, we blocked that. Didn't do any stagger. Alright, next scene. Alright. What are you doing? Just gonna do a bunch of blocking, huh? Alright. Might be able to get some light and stagger out of this. Let's try that. No. Doing that again, huh? Alright. Try and bash our way through, I guess. Ah, damn it. Ha! Shattered. Excellent. And we did go up in emotion level 2. Alright. Just got a bunch of slashing right now, and that. Okay, he's restored. What does paralysis do? I'm not sure. Now I know slashing isn't good against this guy, but we can clash against that and maybe avoid the hit. Staggers target if all attacks connect. Ooh, alright. Now. Stagger you first. Excellent. Guess we'll just... I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, seems like we're running out of energy here. Oh crap, I can't do anything this turn. This is gonna stagger me. Okay, I see why you definitely want some more 1-point cards. Whoopsie daisy. Got an achievement for that at least. Okay. Duration. Whenever the character plays any combat page, up to 3 random dice that have had their maximum roll value reduced by 3. Let's do that. Oh, crap. Oh, this isn't going good. Okay, alright, at least this is fine. Hopefully. That paralysis is nasty. Okay. What are you gonna do? Pale hands. Alright, paralysis is done. You can fight back now. Hopefully, this will take you out. There we go. Alright, we suppressed Bloodbath. And what have we learned? Take more 1-point cards. Okay. Although we didn't know that he was going to be slashing resistant as well. Okay, our 1 assistant librarians awoke. Now have access to new abnormality pages, emotional level threshold increased to level 2, and a new assignment. Excellent. So, abnormality pages acquired. So, blood. Unbearable depression overwhelms all who look into the bath. Single ally. Defensive dice gain 1 to 2 power. Receive +3 to 5 stagger damage when hit. Okay. When I saw the latticework of scars on her severed wrist, I was reminded of our wine cabinet. That day, I popped the cork off the last one. That's a quote from Bloodbath's a thing there, and also reminds me of when Angela pops off some champagne when we first lose an employee. Alright, single ally take 2 to 5 less damage from slash attacks. When hit, reduce the damage of the attack to 0 at a 20% chance. Nice. And pale hands. Many hands float in the bath. They are the hands of the people I once loved. Single ally, after 3 successful attacks on the same target, deal 3 to 10 bonus stagger damage. Resets upon attacking a different target, excludes mass attacks. Okay. Those should be quite useful, I have to say. Alright, so we got ourselves our first librarian, I guess. I guess we're able to customize. Like Roland, we can't sort of customize as much because he's the main character, right? Edit the librarian's name, title, appearance, body size, and dialogue. Please enjoy creating your nuggets, and remember to save before leaving the screen. Start configuring the selected aspects. Save current, leave without saving. Okay. Oh, give her a title. Give Roland here a title. Angela's Roland. Pied Roland. Determined Roland. Angela's servant Roland. There we go. Angela's servant Roland. What's we've currently got just assistant gen works librarian page, which obviously isn't the best. but we can give you an already made up page, can't we? There we go. Now, Roland, we are going to fix up your combat page a bit. Gonna give you some more of this. Actually, those evasion stuff might not be so bad. I'd take off a gut harvest and put on a skitter away. I might do that for you as well, actually. If you... We've already got a bunch of skitteraways, actually. Do we... I'm gonna do a preparation. There we go. Alright. Let's go check out those things, shall we? Let's check out Finn. It's been a while, sis. Actually, I talked to you some time ago. By myself, of course. It sounds a bit lonely, but I'm fine. The day's not going to be the same as the days before. I have good news. I finally joined an office run by this guy named Yun and officially became a fixer. You're proud to see your precious little younger brother grow up and make it, aren't you? Isn't it cool? I told you there's no need to worry about me. Oh, about Yun's office. I think it's a really nice place. No, I'm not lying. Our operator Yun is a bit cold, but he teaches me a lot of things. And there's also Eri, who's my senior. I've yet to be friends with her, but she seems like a good person too. For now, they're giving me small jobs like searching for lost cats. Maybe they're worried I'm too inexperienced to handle tougher stuff. It's not really fancy, but if I start out with small tasks like this and work up slowly, I'm going to be a great fixer one day, yeah? My heart is already pumping with excitement. When I become a proud and dashing fixer, I'll buy a nest migration ticket and get a nice new home for you. I could buy my gear at a workshop thanks to your help and all that. Though that's not all. You always looked after me, sis. It's kind of embarrassing to talk about this. Anyway, don't worry about me and do the things you want to do. I know you were always too busy caring for me to pursue your own interests. You offered to give me a prosthetic body, or even a minor procedure the last time we met, but I'm doing fine without any of that stuff. And you got money to earn for yourself. I'm tired, so I'll be going now. Run around the whole town chasing a cat all day. Night, sis. I hope we see each other again. Yeah. Well, at least his sister doesn't have to pay for him anymore, right? Okay. So what was our next objective? Unlock all lower floors, rise to the rank of an urban myth, and rise to the rank of an urban legend. This is our abnormality page here. So we've got these ones available to us. Those two are level 1, and this one's level 2? That one sounds rather risky. Like, it increases your strength, I'm guessing, because of the power. Well, defensive strength, rather. But you do take a lot of extra stagger damage when you get hit. You won't see blood until you get another librarian. Okay. Well... So... This'll give us the Book of Finn there. Kind of running out of books here. You want to get some more? Just real quick? Could do that. Let's we go take out the rats, I guess. As the emotional levels of the characters rise, overall emotional level of the teams they belong to will be heightened as well. When your team's emotion level goes up, you may choose an abnormality page to use at the beginning of the next scene. There are two types of abnormality pages: Awakening, which are blue, and Breakdown, which are red. Awakening pages typically consist of purely beneficial effects for the user. Breakdown pages offer powerful effects that come with drawbacks. I thought they were green. The Awakening ones are green, aren't they? Each floor offers a different set of abnormality pages to choose from, and the likelihood of each type of page being presented depends on the ratio of positive and negative emotion points that the team has built up. Okay. So we can technically auto this one, can't we? Because they're so weak. Alright, and we gained ourselves one of these. So... grab Pale Hands and put that on Roland, I guess. And earnestly want the help, yet no one bothers to give them a glance. Get wrecked. Okay, grabbed ourselves a bunch of rat cards. And we'll also grab ourselves some more of the Fixer and Finn ones too. Actually, do we need to bother? Let me, let's just grab ourselves some Finn cards. I suppose we need Fixer cards in order to get Finn ones, but yeah. Let's just beat up Finn for a bit. There we go. Those Finn cards give us a slightly rarer card available, and we managed to get an emotion level bonus there too, which is nice. Oh, so we don't. Do we actually use up a book? When we sort of put it there, because it seems like we don't. 'Cause I think we had 4 going in, and we got 4 coming out. We don't use the book, so that's okay. Only if you lose the book. Okay. Which makes sense. It's just only one of each if you never lose. Alright, we'll grab a bunch of those. And we'll, let's continue. So, over here, obviously, need the Book of Finn, which we will do, and we'll send off our invitation.
피는 역시 실패한 건가? 오래 갈 것 같은 놈은 아니었지.
I wonder if this is Eri over here.
빚을 지더라도 괜찮은 개조 시술이라도 받거나 재능이라도 출중해야 했어.
Yeah, he turned down the modification. We've read his story. We found out what was going on with him.
하지만 결국 그 무엇 하나 없는 분수를 모르는 놈이었을 뿐이지.
He wasn't super overconfident.
싹싹하고 귀염성 있어서 마음에 들었었는데 아쉽네.
Oh, looks like Eri did kind of like him.
근데 곧 죽을 녀석이었다는 것은 나도 동의.
She's just experienced. She sort of knows that he was probably going to die.
그나저나 축하한다. 8급 해결사가 되었으니 선택지가 좀 생겼겠어.
Oh, grade 8, huh?
그래, 그러니까 조심하라고. 두둑이 안 챙겨주면 적당한 사무소로 이적할 수도 있으니까. 요즘 사무소 월세는 물론이고 세금 내는 것에도 허덕인다며?
안 그래도 핀에게 맡긴 일이 그 답으로 보여.
아까 말했던 도서관과 초대장 말이구나.
I guess we're gonna kill Eri now.
그런데 어떻게 얻는지도 모르고 갑자기 솟아난 물건이라면서?
확실하지 않으면 부르지도 않았어. 여기 또 다른 초대장이 왔었다.
We're just continuously sending this guy invitations. Like, we failed the last time, let's do this again.
그렇다는 거지?
이번 일은 우리 사무소에 사활이 걸린 건이야. 도서관은 분명 돈이 된다. 이건 내 촉이지. 그러니 가능한 모든 걸 투입할 거야.
그래, 한번 발작 펴보자고. 안 그래도 이번에 공방에서 괜찮은 놈을 거금을 들여서 데려왔지.
손님들의 각오가 대단하네. 이쪽도 그에 못지않은 준비를 해둬야겠어.
I don't feel like he can afford to keep sending people to die at the going by his finances.
사무소 단위로 이곳에 오다니. 떨거지 사무소라 해도 지금 도서관의 수준을 보면 각오 좀 해야겠는데.
Now, if she was grade 8, that means technically she's better than Roland is. But the library's probably powering us up, so.
만약 녀석들이 네가 있는 곳까지 도착하면 어쩌냐?
Hey, senpai, welcome.
손님들은 준비된 방 이외의 곳으로 갈 수 없어. 그렇게 되어 있는 것이야. 꽤 창대한 힘에서 비롯된 공간이니까. 그런데 넌 신기하게도 내가 있는 방으로 왔지. 초대마저 받지 않았는데 말이야. 그리고 나도 내 몸을 지킬 힘 정도는 있어. 환영합니다, 손님.
Oh, you decided to come along as well, huh?
네가 이곳의 주인이겠군.
딱히 강해 보이지도 않는걸?
She would kick your ass.
이곳에 왔던 핀이라는 녀석은 어떻게 됐지?
Here's a book now.
아, 그 손님은 책이 되셨습니다.
죽으면 책이 된다는 건가?
실패할 것을 알면서 보내놓고 이제 와서 감상에 젖으신 건가요?
닥쳐. 어차피 알면서 이용당하고 버려지는 게 우리의 삶이니까.
부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Alright. Oh! Composed of multiple acts. You can check the number of acts in the reception here. Okay. Remaining acts. Okay, 1 of 2, huh? Visual indicators the number of acts in the order they can be found. Okay. Floors available. Alright, so first up we're just fighting a couple of Yun Stixes here. Nothing special about them. We can kick their asses. Alright. Let's go, shall we? He said he'll come and aid us soon, so let's stay alive until then, huh? I get the feeling things aren't gonna go so well for you. Okay. So you're gonna do preparation, you're gonna dodge and then strike, huh? We'll start off with this. We'll dodge, dodge, and then hit back with some bludgeoning damage which you're weak against. Over here. I can just sort of dig into this guy, I think. Let's go. All right. This guy's gonna get wrecked. Act 1, curtains closed. What if we take our emotion level with us? It looks like Roland got to emotion level 2 there. And if we leave, does it save our progress in the act? Or not? Is what I'm wondering. It doesn't save our progress. Okay. So I have to do it all over again. Okay, so this guy's quite vulnerable to slashing damage, huh? Okay. And we can sort of beat you down a little bit. Inflicts fragile. So take additional damage from attacks for the scene. It does a bit, yeah. It's very much a deck building game. Commandeering. Give protection to all allies, along with a fairly solid attack. Okay. And you're too slow. Add power to the next die. And then inflict fragile. Okay, you've got some good cards here, Yun. Okay. There's some good combinations you can sort of get here with cards. All right. Let's go into this. Have the ones who came before us all died here? Right, here comes an all-out attack. This one's gonna hurt. Okay, so... Ah, so you do keep your emotion level. Okay. And you've also got 5. Because you killed 2 people previously. Okay. Dodge and strike. If you can do some slashing damage against you, that would be good. What happens if you... Recovers staggered resist. If you have successfully... Yep, okay, cool. That's what I was wondering about. Okay. I'm gonna have you do that. And over here... I'm gonna gang up on you. Well, you're gonna get first move, actually. This will give you an evade for this over here. Let's gang up here. Alright. Okay. Let's grab Pale Hands. And I'm gonna assign it to Yuri, I think. So you want to sort of focus on one person, so that way you can sort of stagger them. You're about to get staggered, actually. I've got to add power to the next dice. 1 to 9. And over here, blunt. All right. Yeah, I'll go with this. Okay. Alright, so you've been staggered. Now I can sort of wail on you and finish you off if we want. Yep. How much health have you got? 10 health. So we could do this, and this will basically guaranteed kill you. because even if you roll minimum, it's going to be 12 damage. So we're going to harvest your guts, I think. In the meantime, I'm going to head over here. Alright, this is going to be a strong attack. I'm going to try and be defensive. Won't fall back just because some lightweight died on me. Shouldn't have followed you in here. That arsehole didn't even help me. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to defend against this. Okay. So. We'll get scars. That'll reduce our slash damage taken. And we're going to assign that to you. Alright. So you're going to get the first attack here. We'll do a preparation. I'll restore some of our light, and from here, if you can do some slashing damage, that'd be great. Alright, he's staggered now, we can finish him off. How disgraceful. Excellent. Hello, Genie. Okay. So got Book of Yun's office, Book of Eri, Book of Yun. Got a few books of Eri. Okay, so we can sort of open those up. Okay. And some more grade 9 fixer books. Okay. I just gotta go let the cat out and get a drink. I'll be back momentarily, alright? Alright, I'm back. And no problem, Kari. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Alright, give me a second. Let me just get myself situated again. There we go. And I got the determined challenge. I guess that's individual. So people have to earn it themselves. It can't sort of be shared. Okay.
훌륭해. 특히 윤이라는 손님에게는 의미 있는 책이 나올 것 같아.
전부 불에 뛰어드는 나방이야.
They really are.
윤이라는 녀석도 이것저것 머리 굴리는 것처럼 보였는데 결국 얻고자 하는 것을 위해 앞뒤 안 보고 불길로 뛰어들었고.
I think you mean slay the spire as well, Senpai. I had to sort of like think for a bit, because I knew that raise wasn't quite right. But yeah, slay the spire definitely has that sort of vibe. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do
엔젤라
that.
말대로 정말 층이 확장됐군.
God damn it, why is that button so big? I'll have to go back over that one. At least there's a log for it. God damn it. I wish it would come up with a prompt. Really got another floor to the library.
안녕, 난 롤랑.
엔젤라, 난 아직도 용서할 수 없어.
Malkuth!
엔젤라, 넌... 그 이야기라면 전에 끝났어. 넌 잠자코 내게 협력하면 되는 거야. 그런 거래였잖아? 그리고 모처럼 얻은 피가 흐르는 몸을 즐기도록 해봐.
Oh, yep, so they're not robots anymore.
인간의 몸을 줬다고 내가 기뻐할 것 같아? 잊지 마. 난 너에게 찬성 못한다는 걸. 그러던가.
숨 막혀 죽는 줄 알았네.
안녕하세요. 역사의 층을 맡은 지정사서 말쿠트예요.
다행히 기운 없어 보이진 않는 걸. 무슨 일이 있었던 거야?
엔젤라와 아직 풀리지 않은 문제가 있어요. 하지만 제 생각이 어떻든 전 엔젤라가 하라는 대로 해야죠.
나랑 마찬가지네. 이유는 좀 다른 것 같지만. 그래서 내가 무엇을 해야 할까?
롤랑 씨는 저에게 책을 가져다 주시면 돼요. 저는 역사의 층을 담당하고 있으니 롤랑 씨가 준 책 중에서 역사에 관련한 책을 분류하고 습득하는 거죠.
Okay, so she's no longer control team. She's the history librarian. Yeah, the drawings do look cool.
그렇게 받은 책을 사서가 읽고 점차 층과 도서관이 성장하는 거예요. 자연스럽게 잠들어 있는 층과 그곳의 지정사서들도 깨어나는 거죠.
다른 사서들은 잠들어 있단 건가?
So I guess it's going to go in the same order as the Lobotomy Corporation.
네,
대충은 알겠어. 그런데 아까 엄청나게 화내던 것 치고는 굉장히 밝네.
Yeah, no problem, Senpai.
괜히 불똥 떨어질까봐 걱정했거든.
사정이 어떻든 제가 해야 할 일은 열심히 해야죠. 엔젤라와 저희의 문제는 당장 연례도 해결할 수 없거든요.
It's not like Roland here did anything.
저는 저 나름대로 일을 열심히 해야 할 이유도 있고요.
오케이. 그럼 한번 잘해보자고.
Well, you got Malkuth with long hair now, so...
네,
Okay, can now select the floor of history during reception. Patron librarian has woken. New assignment added. Floors with open doors. Middle portion allows you to navigate the information of the floors that are currently available. More floors we unlock when certain conditions are met. New librarians are shown on new floors. Okay, and we're going to be playing as Malkuth on this one apparently. Okay. Can view the information on the newly opened floor here. And check the librarians, floor assignments, and abnormality pages. Okay, yep, so Roland up over here is the head of that one with his librarians. Alright, so we gotta go back over... the main story here. Post battle.
훌륭해. 특히 윤이라는 손님에게는 의미 있는 책이
Hello,
나올 것
Genie.
같아.
전부 불에 뛰어드는 나방이야.
Yep, all like moths diving into
윤이라는 녀석도
flames.
이것저것 머리 굴리는 것처럼
한 번 눈 떠버린 욕망은 걷잡을 수 없이 밀려 들어오게 돼. 오래전에 들었단 말이야.
This is a direct quote from the ending of Lobotomy Corporation. Used to refer to Angela, actually.
하지만 과연 그 욕망이란 것이 진실된 것일까?
너 웃긴다. 돌려 말하지 말라고 했으면서 자기가 뜬구름 잡는 소리 하네. 어딘가에 사서님이 들었으면 팔다리 한 짝씩 날려버릴 만큼의 의미 부여된 말이었어.
책이나 분류하도록 해.
Get back to sorting books. And I didn't miss anything
엔젤라
here.
말대로 정말 층이. 안녕, 난 롤랑인.
Okay. I don't think I missed anything. Oh, we'll get hot eventually, I'm sure. Okay. So let's go look at these books that we got. So we got the Book of Yun. Yun's office. Oh, this does give us a chance for Yun's pages as well. Okay. So we're gonna burn these and see what we get. Hopefully we get some commandeering, because that's a good one. Okay, Yun's office sort of has a bit of everything here, it seems. Okay. Alright, so we got Eri. Boosts the max value of defensive dice by +3 out of 25% chance. Yun Official Fixer. Just got a bunch of Aries, we didn't get any Yun. Okay. We didn't get any of the purples either. I'm gonna have to do that battle again, in my opinion. I want a refund on the books I just burned. Well, thankfully, we can do that. We'll hold off on Malkuth for now. We'll go over here. What sort of abnormalities are we going to unlock in here? Okay, so I suppose it might be like a tealish color rather than a blue. Alright, we're gonna go here again. And so Book of Yun's office. That's to do that. But we want to do this fight again so that we can get more of these books. The floors that can participate in the reception are shown here. Oh. Okay, so we could actually have... So it doesn't have to be Roland's team that fights here. It can be Malkuth's team. Oh, okay, I see now. I was getting confused. Obviously, Kita's at the top. Previously, the tree was reversed, so yep, information team is going to be there. Going to unlock central, and yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, because this is the architect team, which is why we're Kita. All right, now, so yeah, we're going to deploy this team, and we're going to go after them. Alright, so they're going to choose how we're sort of attacking, huh? Let's get her away. And 2 piercing attacks, huh? There we go. And we're gonna go Pale Hands on... Pale Hands on you. Okay, so they're both gonna go after you. In that case, we can sort of come up from behind. Well, actually, we can't. We could choose to sort of engage with this guy. Haven't really done much in the way of damage. Gonna get walloped here. Gonna go with Skitter away again, I think. Because evasion carries over. And you, on the other hand, can go harvest this guy's guts. Ah, damn. Alright, so I'll take scars and we'll put that on Roland. And over here... Okay, so we've got 35 health. I want to see if that carries over. And you... Ow. $20, 29 health. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay, it looks like it does. At least, it looks like his health is reduced there. And well, let's However, you can choose to take in a team that hasn't gone in, which is interesting. Alright. Now... you've got Pale Hands active. So what we want to do here is get as much attacks in as possible. we're gonna do that and make that a clash. And over here, I can probably bludgeon you down a bit, to be honest. Okay, yeah, so you got 1 stack of Pale Hands on you. Get 2 more attacks on you. Wait, no, how does Pale Hands work? 3 successful attacks on the same target. Okay. So, roll the dice. Well, this will guarantee us an attack. 3 to 4, 3 to 4. I'll do Skitter away. I know that's normal, but 2 less damage. Okay, but you're weak against that. And try and avoid taking stagger as well by doing that. Okay. Ow. Alright, you're staggered now. So... Oh, both of them are staggered. Excellent. So, strongest attack. 3 to 4, 3 to 7. Three to 7. Yep, there we go. Alright. Beat them to a pulp. Okay, so we got an extra book of Eri out of this, which is nice. Got a few more books of Yun. I think we might be able to get those Yun cards too. Alright. Close them curtains. And let's go burn some books, shall we? And yeah, burn all that. There we go. Okay. So, Yun's Hunch boosts the max value of evade dice by +3 at a 50% chance. And also a bit more resistant. So Yun's actually not too bad. Might want to start using that. And got a bunch of commanding cards too. Time for a little test isn't too bad either. Okay. Alright, excellent. Now, let's go over some of our new books, shall we? So, let's have a look at Eri over here, and Yun. You have lots of things to prepare before you can jump into the fixer business. Starting with choosing equipment, you'll need clothes to protect your bodily accessories, etc. But before any of that, body augmentation comes first. There's no point having masterful skills or fancy equipment if your body can't keep up, you know? And training hard isn't going to do it. There's a limit to training your body, and the fittest body is still no match for mechanical prosthetics or bionic organs. You gotta be able to keep your body intact to do anything, so you're pretty much forced to spend a fortune on it. There's a ton of methods to enhance your body. Exoskeletons, bionic surgeries, nano tattoos, prosthetic body parts, you name it. Deciding what workshop tech to employ is up to preference and purpose. Some would want insane muscular strength that could let them carry a power pole one-handed, and others want ludicrous speed, quick enough to skip over multiple blocks in a split second. It's so diverse I could go on forever. You need any ability, they've got you covered. The only hurdle is money. In the city, money is what gets you power. That's why the first thing we notice when we assess our foes is how much they've spent on their bodies. Oh, of course, some technologies patented by closed groups, like certain syndicates or wings, are hard to get your hands on, even if you have all the cash in the world. Just look at me though! It took a teensy little procedure for me to lift this humongous weapon with one hand. This is the kind of power you can get, you see? Body augmentation is more of a necessity than an option these days, so you'll want to study up on that. You don't want to stay a weakling when everyone else is getting their augmentations, now do you? Why people are stealing a whole bunch of guts? Yep, that's some pretty good music for this game, I have to say. Hey, Jeannie. Yeah, Kat's just over here. He's just sitting next to me. And got Yun over here. How are we going anyway, Marshall? Yep, alright, let's have a drink. Get annoyed as our headphones knock over the volume controls again, because they get caught on the cord. Well, that's why. There we go. Alright, now let's do some stretching, shall we? There we go. Stretch those legs a bit. And neck as well. Alright. Oh, good. Okay, breakfast time. Hi, Beanie. Hopefully it's not too expensive to get the shoes fixed up. Alright. So, Finn was bungling in many ways. He had no talent. He refused to take modification procedures. All he armed himself with was a tiny weapon. I didn't exactly dislike him, though. They say a delicate person like him, nothing short of pathetic here, but he had passion regardless, and he was going to be our colleague from now on. Besides, it's not too common to see such a passionate fellow in this grueling mess of a city. He was an interesting one. And why did I exploit him? Exploit is a rather harsh word to describe it, if you ask me. A sloppy kid like him would have gotten killed anyway, abducted in the back streets, and fading away while witnessing his innards getting ripped from his body. That's one of the tamer examples I could give. In this city, worse things are happening here and there on a daily basis. He didn't die there, he could have faced a much more terrible fate somewhere else, isn't that right? Never mind. This is all but rationalization. Think what you want. Hold on a second. Alright. Just I had to let someone know about a delivery. Okay. Only pair of your favorite. Oh, both with holes in the bottom. Just wearing them for 4 months. Jeez, I thought I got bad luck with some shoes. Like, I had a pair of shoes break after about 6 or 7 or something. And, like, it wasn't just holes. Like, the entire sort of, like, sole, like, was lifting off. So I could just sort of, like, basically sort of peel off the bottom of my shoes. It was horrible. I couldn't even get a refund on them. Okay. So, let's head back to the library. So, she wants to obtain a certain book. I don't buy my shoes online. I want them to fit, so I go into a shop and buy them. That time with the shoes that broke in 7 months, 6 or 7 months, I went to a different shop than I usually go to. Alright, so let's give Malkuth over here a new page. We want to probably go with Yun. Gonna be weak against slashing, but you're quite fast, and your evade dice are going to be good. So we'll give you that. Oh, look at Perry. Yeah, we'll go with that. Bushy's tear at the heel. Ow. Now, let's see what we want to give you. Now. Definitely give you some skitter away, because you've got a bonus on evade. Rat's Guide to Survival. Could be good to have some commandeering. Inflict fragile, take additional damage from attacks for the scene. Oh, that's a permanent debuff. Okay. Take X less damage from attacks for the scene. So, grab 2 of them, I think. To all allies, next scene. No, wait, scene is just a turn. Right, right. Won't go with any gut harvesting, I don't think. Preemptive strike could be good. Damn, that's impressive. I'm lucky if my shoes last a year and a half. Okay, I think we'll go with this for Malkuth. I don't have anything yet because you haven't earned anything. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I did say these, right? I'd never heard of Dick's Sporting Goods. That's probably an American shop. Take out a dirty blow and put a commandeering in here. Actually, hold on. Do we even want to stick with the one that we've got now? Because right now we just got fixes, right? Does increase slash damage potentially. Just because it's common doesn't mean it's bad. This one does give extra health and extra resistance. Oh, no, the extra. Let's all go with... Give you a Yun, and we're going to give you a Yun as well, or do we want to go with possibly Finn or Eri? When an ally dies, I mean, we don't really want allies to be dying. Boost max value of defensive dice by +3. A 25% chance. Is that all defensive die, or... Okay, so that's all defensive die. Okay. So it's a lower chance, but it affects block cards as well. But you're also weaker against... It'll sort of give you some variety, actually, in terms of weaknesses. I'll have you go with Eri. And... Is there a way to, like, sort of drag like the equipment over to another one. That'd be handy. I know you can sort of like set as a favorite. Oh well. So, commandeering. Struggle. Dirty blow. And let's give you some evasion stuff. I don't know why Richard is short for why Dick is short for Richard. I honestly don't know the etymology behind that. Single, I think. With a feeling good. Take extra damage next scene. I'll go with that. A badly translated joke, huh? Joe and Rich went to get their salary, but accountant mixed everything up, so Rich got Joe's salary and Joe got Dick's. Yeah, that's I don't quite get that, I admit. Yeah, that's the difficult thing about translating jokes. It's why I sort of give lots of credit to people who do that sort of thing for a living. It's not easy. Let's do that. And grab some skitteраways. Feeling good. And do you want just a single attack like that? We'll go with a bite off. Alright. That's what they'll do. Joe got dicked. Okay, so our library level is now 3 out of 5. So, floor of general works. We could try to do another mission here, or we could do some more stuff with start off with Malka. Actually, they're all the same level, aren't they? we should finish our current floor. I mean, I don't think we actually have a choice in that. I think it's just that we've unlocked another floor. It doesn't actually sort of do stuff. Okay, so we just need to put in Book of Yun's office in here. And let's find out what guests we have this time.
너희들 뇌수는 정기적으로 머리에 부어두라고.
Oh, we've got the Auto Mechanicus now, apparently.
뇌가 건조해지면 생각이 퍼석퍼석해진다고.
어쩐지 요새 정신을 못 차리겠더라고.
이번에는 어디를 털어볼 거야?
난 공방이면 좋겠어. 그 공방은 돈도 많고 덤으로 쓸만한 부품들도 구할 수 있으니까.
Praise the young Messiah. Deploy the sacred unguents.
사무소는 어때? 사무소 깨기 정도는 해줘야 어깨 좀 피고 살 텐데.
우리가 털 만한 사무소는 습격해도 변변치 않은 것밖에 못 얻을 걸.
그럼 식당으로 하자. 식당. 맛있는 거 좋아.
빡대가리야. 넌 우리가 왜 이런 고철 몸으로 맞췄는지 벌써 까먹었냐?
먹는 거나 아픈 거에 신경 안 쓰고 돈 벌려고 그랬지.
맞아. 오지게 버티는 거야. 이 몸은 뇌수랑 연료만 넣어주고 수리만 해주면 되니까.
So it sounds like you're just sort of replacing like food, water, and rest for some other things, right?
최대한 목마름이나 배고픔 없이 돈을 모을 수 있잖아.
Time to sing these canticles.
그랬지. 거금 들여서 전신 의체를 마련했어. 그래도 불편해. 뭐 먹을 필요도 없는데 자꾸 맛있는 걸 먹었을 때 기억이 떠오르고 맛보고 싶단 말이야.
지금은 싸구려 공방에서 구한 의체라 그래. 돈만 더 모으면 돼. 그러면 일단 몸뚱이 말고 더 좋은 거로 갈아타는 거야.
Capitalism.
개 비싼 의체들은 감정 조절이랑 욕구 차단도 되고 성능도 좋다고 하니까. 그런데 가격이 둥지에 집 하나 구할 정도의 가격이잖아.
그건 그때 가서 생각하면 돼. 당장은 돈 벌 궁리부터 하라고. 결국은 다 돈이야. 그러니까 쓰잘데없이 식당 같은 거 말하지 말라고. 먹고 싶어지니까.
무슨 종이 같은 게 네 몸통에 껴있어.
The invitation.
이 몸뚱이는 감각이 없는 건 좋은데 말이야. 이렇게 대놓고 느껴져야 할 게 안 느껴지는 건 짜증나.
That sounds like a pretty big disadvantage. You wouldn't know when you're damaged.
무슨 종인지 보기나 하자. 아까 전에만 해도 네 몸뚱아리에는 그런 게 없었어?
혹시 우리가 너무 이름을 날려서 누군가 보낸 암살 예고장 같은 거 아닐까? 아니면 혹시 신메뉴 시식권이라거나.
조직이란 게 저런 얼빠진 녀석들로 이루어진 거야? 좀 더 그럴싸할 줄 알았는데.
They definitely don't seem worth it. There are a great deal of prostheses available in this universe, it seems. So I'm not sure why they went with that option. Possibly there's details we don't know yet.
조직 나름이지. 도시에 조직이 얼마나 많은데 해결사의 수만큼 조직도 있어. 그냥 뒷골목 놈들이 대충 모여서 으쌰으쌰하고 이름을 내걸면 그게 조직이야.
I mean, it also sounds like they're kind of regretting it and in denial, so like maybe they made some bad choices in life.
하는 일도 워낙 제각각이라 특정하기도 힘들지.
I mean, they're about to make another bad choice right now. I come into this library here.
어설퍼. 저것들은 기계야?
생긴 건 저래 보여도 기계나 인공지능은 아니야. 감정과 욕구를 가진 순수한 기계는 도시에서 사라진 지 오래지. 저 녀석들은 전신 의체인 거야. 보안이 굉장히 질 낮은 공방 물건이고.
그렇구나.
좋아. 그러면 손님 응대를 준비해 볼까?
Maybe it's possible those whole body replacements are cheaper than prosthetics.
이곳에 돈 될 만한 것이 있다는 거지?
괴물 녀석들을 썰어버리고 책을 가지고 나오기만 하면 되는 거야. 지금 몸은 힘쓰는 건 잘할 수 있을 테니.
혹해서 오긴 했지만 종이에 적힌 내용이 다 거짓말일 수도 있잖아. 너무 쉽게 믿고 온 거 아닌가 하는 걱정이 든다.
그럴 일은 절대 없답니다, 손님. 이곳에서는 초대장에 적힌 규칙이 철저히 이행될 테니까요.
깜짝이야.
환영합니다, 손님. 이곳은 도서관. 전 도서관의 관장이자 사서 엔젤라입니다. 도서관에서는 초대장에 적힌 책들을 얻을 수 있답니다. 시련을 뛰어넘으신다면 말이죠.
부자놈들 장난질인 건가? 유흥거리 중 하나인 거지.
들어본 적 있어. 뒷골목 녀석들을 납치해다가 누구도 살아남을 수 없는 미국을 만들어 놓고 그곳에서 평생 배회하고 싸우게 하다가
That sounds like the rich.
절대 다시 밖으로 나가지도 못하고 죽는다고.
여기까지 온 이상 지를 수밖에 없어. 재수 없는 소리 집어치워.
그럼 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Alright. So, single act. They've not got too many weaknesses. They don't necessarily match their stagger, I notice. So, that's interesting. A fair bit of defense. They do inflict paralysis, which does suck. Up to X dice have their maximum roll values decreased by 3. Blow it up. Chop it off. It's just full-on offensive there. With low but reliable rolls. We only live once. YOLO. Okay. Okay. One action, but quite a strong one. Okay. Increase offensive dice. Charge up. Restores light. Inflict 1 paralysis on self. Okay. Very risky, but if you really need resources, that could help. Alright. We can't send all of them in, can we? We can only send in a single floor. Alright. Let's begin our stage play, shall we? Yeah. It's like instant gain. But you're paying for it in that you paralyze yourself. Okay. Furious place and quite big. Chuck you all to pieces. Fueled up and ready to go. Okay. These guys are all pretty slow, huh? Okay. Dodge and strike. Dodge and strike. This guy's gonna paralyze himself next round, huh? Okay. Don't want to get hit by that, so I'm going to engage here. And over here, we can also protect ourselves and armor up. We should hold on to that one. Over here. Focus on you. Okay. So we'll probably take him down with a single attack. Hopefully. Alright, so you're going to get engaged, so we want to see if we can take this guy down with you. Both of them are a little bit overkill. I want to be sure though. Go with that. And over here. Thankfully we've got protected on. So you're gonna do a bunch of defensive stuff, which is probably best we can do is try to avoid this paralysis. Like, he's going to attack first. Okay, so it just leaves him unopposed if you do that. Okay. Quite sadly to die in a scrap metal and not in my human body. Alright. Let's, do that. We can sort of give you a bit of defense considering, what's going on there. Looks like you're about to ignore her, actually. Alright. We can deal with that. Okay, so the evade didn't carry over to the next one. Okay. So you're all going over here, huh? one random dice. Have maximum roll value reduced by 3. Okay. There we go. Damn it. Pale hands. Does it replace or does it add on? Let's have a look. Adds on. Okay, cool. So 16 health. Not quite enough to kill you, but close. Alright, alright. Under 4. Might be able to sort of burn through there. And over here. It's a bit fragile on you. Quite enough. Damn. Okay. That should be enough to kill you. And over here. There we go. Not quite. Under night. Under night in birth, I believe. Or is it under night in sleep? I haven't played it, admittedly. I've played Multi-Blood, but not Under Night. The point of working so hard replacing our bodies with machinery. Almost turned the tide and got me there. My heart's still pounding. In birth, gotcha. Unib. Alright. It wasn't fast enough to actually get me. Just gonna go aggressive. Do you have any piercing here? We don't, but slashing. There we go. Should have eaten a lot of tasty stuff. Only I knew I was going to die here. Too bad, Brotherhood of Iron. Okay, we got some stuff out of this. Yun's office representative. 1% chance to boost evade dice power by +1. And Ironclad Brother. That's a helmet. -1 HP, but increased stagger resist +1. Interesting. That could be worthwhile. If it's just a single HP reduction, the stagger resist could be quite good. I'll have to see how stagger resist works, admittedly. Okay, so we've got some books of the Brotherhood of Iron, as well as some specifically for the people themselves. An extra Mo one. Okay.
고철덩이에 뇌를 집어넣는 건 역시 좋은 생각이 아니야.
약한 인간 몸보다는 낫지 않아?
원래 몸을 유지한 채로 강해질 수 있는 방법은 꽤 있어. 아니, 오히려 선택지가 더 많지. 문신 시술, 의체 부착, 약물 강화 등등 다양하다고. 돈만 있으면 다 가능해.
Yeah, so Roland's definitely criticizing them.
하지만 기계로 몸을 갈아타는 것은 일방통행이야. 돌이킬 수 없어. 의체라 해도 결국 인간과 닮게 만들어져서는 안 되거든. 바로 인생 밑바닥으로 추락하는 거야.
그러면 언제 뇌를 집어넣는데?
하나는 급하게 큰 돈이 필요할 때 자기 몸과 장기를 말 그대로 팔아 넘겨서 목돈을 마련할 수 있거든.
Ah, there we go. Sell your old body and for money, and then use that money to get yourself a prosthetic body.
두 번째, 오랜 시간 동안 반복적인 일을 해야 할 때 쉬지 않고 기계적인 일을 하기엔 저런 몸이 나쁘지 않다고 들었거든. 고장나도 빠르게 교체할 수 있고 직접 욕구도 조절할 수 있으니까 그렇겠지.
오랜 시간 동안 반복적인 일.
1,000,000 years.
몸이라도 새로 구해보려고?
잠시 옛날 생각이 났을 뿐이야.
Okay. Oh. So I guess we've got an abnormality battle over here, since we managed to get that book, I believe. Let's just quickly burn some books, shall we? Only one book of Arnold. Oh, that's not good. We could get some Arnolds out from here, at least. Only live once, charge it up. Okay. Okay. ASMR mic scratching? What's going on? Is something going on, Marshall? Electric shock. A successful attack. Sounds like something was scratching Mike. Is that still happening? Maybe it's from another tab. I'm not doing anything, and I am getting a few sort of blips on the microphone. Just give me a quick second. I don't know if that did anything. I did sort of adjust the position of it a little bit. Hopefully that fixed things. Okay. Alright, so these guys all have slightly different resistances. Normal, normal, weak. Weak, normal, fatal. Normal, weak, normal. Weak, fatal, normal. Mo over here is a little bit rarer. Mo's got more health. Only has the piercing weakness as well. The other ones have a bit more sort of stagger, though it's fatal rather than weak. Okay. Something to consider at least. And their electric shock can happen at any time, but only once per target per scene. Useful ability, but situational. Not situational, but just purely random chance, I guess. Okay. Let's go and check out our books on the Brotherhood of Iron, shall we? Alright, so got Mo over here. I frankly don't recommend replacing your entire body with a machine, especially with a cheap one. Aside from basic issues such as vulnerability to damage and creaky noises, cheap prosthetic bodies compromise too much. You're basically giving up all the joys of life. Can you imagine? You can't taste anything when you eat delicious food, and you can't feel the softness and coziness of a good bed. You can't feel anything get stuck in your body, be it a piece of paper or a knife. The head remembers those feelings, but you can't experience them again. There are ways to overcome it though. You can buy a Desire simulation chip and plug it into your brain, inject medications, or use other methods. They're just absurdly expensive. You're better off saving up for a more expensive prosthetic body if you really want your senses back. High quality, pricey bodies come with sensory organs. As I always say, it's all about money in this world. But Consta? What's your favorite food? That's the question I used to ask the most when I still had a human body. I love eating. Talking about food was a huge delight for me. We would share each other's tastes and preferences, and sometimes head to a restaurant for a meal just like that. But now, my body's a machine, as you can see. I can't taste anything anymore. Thanks for pointing that out. Mo told me to stop dreaming about it. I still want to try more delicious foods though. Hot and flavorful, spicy and sweet, stuff like that. Guess this body is too cheap to restrain delusional thoughts like this. If we get more money and change our bodies to new ones, then maybe I'll be able to stop these thoughts from getting in the way of my work. And Arnold. The city consists of 25 nests and 25 districts of the back streets that surround those nests, and countless offices and syndicates reside in the back streets. You know what's a surefire way for a syndicate to make a name for itself among all the competition? The simplest method is office raiding. You literally storm into an office and wreak havoc on it. You never know who will be the winner until you fight. It could stop at a good beating and one side surrendering, but some syndicates raid offices out of pure boredom and kill everyone. Each syndicate has its own way of operation. It goes without saying that the syndicate has more fame to gain out of raiding a high-grade office filled with seasoned fixers. So the officers have to stay sharp at all times. But you'll also have to watch it. If you misjudge your opponents, you'll end up dead before you could try anything. Okay. Now, what time is it? Alright. Alright, looks like we've been going for about... I've been going for about 4 hours now, so I think it's time for us to end the game here for the day. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. I personally did. I'm definitely looking forward to more Library of Ruina. Seems like it's an easier game, quicker to get into than Lobotomy Corporation. Not that I dislike Lobotomy Corporation, obviously, I like it. But at the very least for now, it seems like it's a lot more generous. So, yeah, no problem. Glad that you enjoyed it. Gonna go and raid someone now. I think I'm gonna go raid Daiji Kubo. Haven't raided him for a while, so it'd be nice to sort of pop in and say hello to him. Alright. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to be playing some 100% orange juice, actually. I'm going to be playing that with Misaki Nobunaga and Aishi Kolu. So that should be a lot of fun. That's going to be at 3 PM my time, which is 2 hours after I started on Library of Ruina. So hopefully I'll be able to see people there for that. Okay, so let's get our raid message up. And thank you very much everyone for tuning in, and I hope to see you all next time, alright? See ya!